Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Boy, today is D-Day. Today is D-Day. Today is D-Day. If there was ever a game that we needed to win, it is today's game. Win this and we're still in it. Lose it and we go home. It is as simple as that. It's not too complicated, not complicated maths. It is as simple as that. Seen, win this game and we are in it. Still lose it, and that is it. That is it, guys. We lose this game. Trust me, man. We lose this game, it is done. We are gone. Have to wait another World Cup cycle, which would be agony to a number of Reggae Boyz fans. Real agony to a number of Reggae Boyz fans. Guys, how you doing on this Sunday, man? You guys upbeat? You guys feeling positive? Let me know in the comment section. Hit me up and let me know in the comment section how you feel. You feel we can get a victory in Panama? Something that we have never done before. We have never won in Panama. Never. Right, so just I mean, I saw an article earlier where it described it as a mountainous task. I think mountainous is an understatement. Mountainous is an understatement. Real understatement, man. It's a must-win game, a game that we need to win. Words cannot describe how much we need to win this game. All Sports Jamaica, big up. Win it, in it. Lose it, start the 2026 campaign. We want to give back Panama them 3-0. Boss, me I tell you this straight. If we beat Panama, it's not going to be by 3-0. If we beat Panama today, it is not going to be by 3-0. We not go down to Panama and beat Panama 3-0. Me not ask Christ that not happen. So we're not giving them back. We're not give them back jack. We're not right now at doing business. If a 3-0, 4-0, 10-0, 1-0, 2-1, at doing business what the scoreline is right now, people. Honestly, but just want to know say when the whistle blow in Panama City later on tonight, the Reggae Boyz are victorious. Guys, hit me up in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the upcoming game. You guys think it's winnable? Boy, I don't want to be negative, but the thing looks sticky, man. The thing looks sticky, man. Drop the link so you guys can come on and we can chop it up. Boy, I don't mean to be negative, but the thing looks sticky. As I said, we have never beaten Panama in Panama. As a matter of fact, we have never beaten Panama in World Cup qualification. If I'm not mistaken, the only serious competition that we have beaten Panama in, I think we beat them once in the Gold Cup. If I'm not mistaken. Apart from that, it's been misery against this particular team. I think is it fair to say that Panama is probably, it's definitely a bogey team in CONCACAF. It's the team that gives us the most trouble. It is the team that gives us the most trouble, and that is the game that we find ourselves needing to win. That is the game that we find ourselves needing to win to stay in it. History going, Devin, boy, Virginia optimistic bad man. History going to make like down in Honduras. Boy, I hope so. You know, our backs were against the wall down in Honduras, you know, man. Our backs were up against the wall down in Honduras, and we pulled out a victory. We pulled out a victory. But that was against inferior opposition. That was not against a high-flying Panama team. Honduras wasn't flying high at that point in time. They still aren't. As a matter of fact, I think Honduras is the only team in the group not to get a victory. Honduras has not registered a victory. Every other team in the World Cup qualification cycle has registered at the very least one victory. But we should put in a good performance tonight from Peru, Mexico, and now Panama. Should be a real effort. You know what bothers me, guys? I don't know about Uno, and I don't mean to be negative, but honestly, we don't even look like we can win games. That is what bothers me. I don't know how Uno see it, Uno probably thinks I'm too negative, but honest to God, guys, we don't even look like we can win a game. It's not even that the results are as bad as they are, you know. It's not even like, say, it's like, for instance, El Salvador, the results aren't going their way, but at least from the games that I've seen with them, for the most part, barring one particular, and even that game, you know, it was a rough 20 minutes for them, but for the rest of in the Canada game with El Salvador down at BMO Field down in Toronto, the first 20-25 minutes was rough for El Salvador. But for the rest of the game, they were very competitive. Right? Guys, the only game so far in this qualification cycle where you can say we even kind of look competitive is the Costa Rica game. Right? And we barely crack 40% possession. Seeing up, guys, that is what concerns me, man. We don't even look competitive. We want to win games, but yet still we can't score. We want to win games, but yet still we struggle. Not even want. We need to win games, and we can't score. We need to win games, but yet still we're struggling to even get the ball into our final third. Are we gonna win games and we can't even get the ball into our final third? Boy, I don't know if you see the way you show me in the comment section, because I tell you, man, me nah put my hopes up high, because I tell you, I can't manage. My hopes was up high in the Mexico game, guys, and I tell you, honestly, man, when the 2 goals them hit we quick and fast, if you guys are watching my stream, you know that system, I mash up. I can't manage that again, man. But, you know, when I say I'm confused, you know, guys, I don't know what to do it myself, you know, man. I never know what to do it myself. I'm confused, people. Like, I just sit down in a chair and I just, you ever so confused till your head start to hurt you? Like, you don't have no purpose. People, I don't want to feel that again. So I don't put my hopes up too high, because I can't manage it. I care about this thing too much. I can't manage it. I can't manage it, honestly, man. So I not expect, if we get a victory tonight, then great. But me personally, I not put my hopes up too high, man. And a draw can't help we neither. Heard Natty, big up boss, big up. Qualification for the World Cup requires total support from the government, private sector, the football administrators, clubs, coaching staff, players, fans, with luck sprinkled on top as the minimum. Yeah. I mean, government support, it has come in abundance, evident by the very minuscule amount of funds in the stands. Right? I'm immensely doubtful of us qualifying irrespective of the result today. If we win today, it will be what? A 4-point gap with 4 games to go. At that point in time, it would be very possible. But to be fair, Natty, to be fair, even if we close the gap and it's only 4 points after today, as me say, man, is that the performances are so poor. And that really have me in anguish, guys. The performances have been so poor. As me say, we don't even look, in most games, we don't even look like scoring. Tell the honest God Almighty truth, guys. The goals them where we score in this World Cup qualifying cycle are only one I can think of off the top of my head, where we had, a time period of, wouldn't say dominance, but there was for some amount of time there was some pressure being applied, and it looked like, say, we might can get a goal, with this period of pressure. And that was the first goal against Honduras. Talk the honest God Almighty truth, guys. Every other goal was scoring at the qualifiers has come against the run of play. Every other goal was scoring at the qualifiers has come from, individual brilliance, right? Or just out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere, man. We don't even look like scoring. And that bother me. We don't even look like we can. You see, even with El Salvador, guys, El Salvador, them lack the creativity in the final third. So they have no issues for the most part getting the ball into the final third. But when them get the ball into the final third, them run out of ideas. See, we never not get the ball up in the final third. We never not get the ball in the final third, much less we even think about scoring. It's amazing the goals that we have gotten so far, man. It's amazing the goals we have gotten so far. I can only show you the way, 2026. I know that the sad reality of the matter is, Shavan, more than likely when 2026 comes around, we're going to be having the same discussion. 2030. Honestly, man, this is the discussion we were having the last time around. Now, we have all of these grand plans and grand ideas about how we're going to build to the next World Cup qualification campaign. None of it never materialized. Mexico game we get sabotaged by Tapa Best. No, me not go so far as sports. I think the man them deliberately sabotage the team. See, the man them want to go World Cup, but the man them just not have the quality. Boy, a man say Map should have go on, man. I never Alpha should have go on, Boy, honestly, Wes Harding should have been in the team for me over Alvas. Wes Harding should have been in the team over Alvas. Remember, the World Cup requires the best team in competition. Jamaica don't play football, they play defense only. You know what's so crazy, guys? When you think about the moments in the game, right? And for those who follow football closely, you guys will know what I'm talking about, right? When they talk about the 5 moments in the game, you hear Paul all refer to it from time to time. See, you have attack, you have attacking transition, you have defense, you have defensive transition, and you have set pieces. See, when you look at all the moments in the game, right? Okay, there's defense there. There is defensive transition. You can see those 2 moments in the game. They're kind of evident from our standpoint, right? The attacking moment of the game is non-existent. Think about it, guys. One of the moments of the game for us, which is probably the most important out of all the moments, right? The attack moment of the game, non-existent. It not dead. It not dead. And then the attacking transition moment of the game, it is so poor. It is so poor that the only way it could have it almost non-existent. It almost non-existent, man. So that are 2 of the moments of the game right there, so for we were just completely nada. Right? Basically almost non-existent. How we plan for win games in this World Cup qualification cycle? Seen? And 2 of the 5 moments of the game is basically non-existent. in terms of when you watch your performances. No man, it's terrible, man. It's terrible, man. That's why, guys, if we go down to Panama and get a result today, no pretty ball game can knock in a Panama today. It can't knock. If we get a result tonight, I just sheer effort, will, determination. We have to go really get stuck in. We have to really dig in, make this game scrappy. That are the only way I see us getting a result. Make this game scrappy. Make it scrappy. We have to go scrape out a result down in Panama today, guys. Me no see no nice attacking transition ball pan ground. Honestly, if we not, you see like the Mexico game, where we were struggling for most of the first half before the red card to even progress the ball past the half line. If we can't put the ball on the ground and have a proper build-up, proper attacking transition, guys, long ball, me say. Big and serious. Long ball, me say. Honestly, right now, I want to say some long ball in Panama. I know enough of you going to buckle me in the comment section, but I don't care because we can't put the ball, we not put the ball on the ground and progress the ball. See? So we now get the ball up to the final third. See? Yo, if I have to try and get Mikel Antonio to win them first ball there and have, I don't know, Bobby D. Cardova, either Flemo or Lamar Walker, whoever we have out there, to try and get them playing off the second balls. If I saw we have to get the ball even close to the final third, and that a figure go on. We have to go scrap it out down in Panama. Because we now build up. Hey, let me tell you something. You see that Panamanian press? You see that Panamanian press? Especially when them dead down at the yard. If you think we are going to short pass this ball out at the back, you make a sad mistake. It now go on. Mine na ask Christ, it now go on. Short passing, build out from the back, it now go on. Trust me. It now go on. So Paul Hall, I know Paul Hall no want to play the long ball them, but Paul Hall, he have to go pivot today, I tell you. Because I see how the Panamanians, them ruthless down at the yard, people. They're ruthless down at the yard with the press, man. And them press and run for your entire 90. Them Panamanian boy, them not tired. Them not tired. This road is like when NWC dig up the road. Oh, God. RBs, big up, man. Long time, boss, long time. Big up, Formula. My dog, you are right. It's a serious problem. This Jamaica team lack intensity in and out of position. RBs, you hit the nail on the head, my boss. No intensity. By the way, guys, smash the like button for an easy way to support. You hit the nail on the head, my G. No intensity. And honestly, I think it is because the main reason is because, you see, when you have such an underperforming campaign, it can't be just one thing. And many things add up and combine while we're in at the pick where we're in right now. See? But I think the main reason for the lack of intensity when we are in possession of the football is the boys just them clueless. Them don't know what to do. So you see every man turn around and look on them one another is like, who me for pass it to? You know, when me for move go. See, it's like the man them clueless. And that is the main reason for me why you see the lack of intensity. But honestly, it's not just we have to give the players them some blame, man. The players them can try harder. The players them can try harder. They are playing at too high a level. For not, even if it now register, I don't know if it now translate from coach to players. If coach now have enough time with the players, then Paul are just forward in and they only have a couple of training sessions with this particular group. I don't know if it now transition to the players, or you know, I don't know if him personally now articulate himself well enough, or the players them, I don't know. or him just Paul all himself now have no ideas, but whatever it is, the message is clearly not getting across, if there's a message any at all, right? At this point in time, the players them must improvise and do better than what them do, man. You tell me say a man, even without patterns of play and patterns of movement, seeing a man say a man need a out ball, a man need a passing option. See man dep on the ball and man a look left, man a look right, and no passing option, no out ball. See, and at that point in time, him in a trouble now because opposition players are run down on him. And him have the only thing him have is a back pass. Boy, man, RB's hit the nail on the head with the lack of intensity, man. The man them is the team is literally static and stationary when we're in possession of the ball. No movement. And even when we're out of possession of the football, even when the opposition team are possession of the football, seeing we now try to get close to nobody in a midfield. We now try to give some man a little bit of time and space for play. We just sit back in our mid to low block and a surrender possession. And I can't understand that. I don't see no other team in a Concacaf do that. No other team in a Concacaf I see do that, man. Man, we have been the worst team in this octagonal round. I know it's an upcoming game. Let's try and keep it positive, guys. Let's try and keep it positive. Upcoming game, we need the 3 points. And, with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. This is a praying nation. Seeing a whole heap of people. I pray before I go to bed last night, people. Seeing? Truth be told, I need to pray a little bit more. Seeing that I need for, all our reasoning with Father God a little bit more. But most of us are God-fearing individuals. Seeing? So, we pray we can get a result tonight. See, me don't want to be negative going into the big match coming up. Slow mo say super poor. Heard that most of the goals are individual. But yeah, because even the finish with DJ, individual brilliance, it was a good finish at the edge of the edge of the box, a good, finish on the half volley. Me agree with Rob Smith. Preparation is the problem. Rob Smith said quality ain't the problem. Me agree. We have the squad to get it done. And I think that's the most perplexing thing. We know so we have the squad can get it done. We have the squad can get it done. Run blood. From me understand him not injured, From me understand he's okay. That's what I heard. I don't know. Probably things have changed. I don't know. But from what I heard, apparently the player is okay. From what I heard. So let us see. Guys, is it a massive likelihood that Kevin Stewart will start tonight? How you guys feel about Kevin Stewart starting tonight? I don't know how I feel about that Kevin Stewart issue here, because on the one hand, we need a player of his quality and what he brings to the table, especially against a Panama. I fear the worst without a player of his skill set being in the middle of the park. But with that being said, man, this player is grossly match unfit. Grossly match unfit. Guys, I don't think the amount of minutes Kevin Stewart has played between now and last August. Scrap that. The amount of minutes that Kevin Stewart has played between now and last May when the season would have ended, last season would have ended. I don't think it even add up to 2 games. Me not think it add up to 2 games. The amount of minutes he has played. I don't think it add up to 2 games. Honestly, man, that is how little game time this player has played. Should we still go ahead and start this player, guys? Should we go ahead and start a player that has played such minuscule amount of minutes? Hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you think. Do you guys Speedy is capable, of withstanding pressure, and being that proper shield that the backline requires? If at any time we're gonna need a shield, man, for the backline, tonight, man. Tonight. Do you guys think Speedy is capable of doing it? Or should we risk starting Kevin Stewart? Because me don't know how I feel about this. Because we don't even know if this brethren can last an entire half. We don't even know if this brother can last a half. Right? He has not played a single minute of competitive action in months. Seen? Months he has not played a single minute of competitive action. Boy, the thing rough, man. The thing rough. But yet still, we're going to need a player of his quality. We're going to need a player of his quality, man. Or of his particular skill set. All Sports Jamaica, as for set piece, is so critical for thinking players. The foul on Lamar, we wasted that. We should have been a set piece with a whipping cross to the back post or penalty spot. I think we have been improving with our set pieces, because even the last game, I mean, technically we did score a perfect legitimate goal, and it was unfair. It was, unjustly ruled out. So I think we have been improving in that moment of the game. But even up until the USA game, I would say the set pieces, moment of the game was also non-existent. Because yes, to get dangerous set pieces, to get set pieces in dangerous areas to have an impact, right? We need to be getting the ball up into the final third, and we're not doing that. Certainly with not nearly the amount of, frequency that we would need. Seen? So we now get corner kicks. We're not getting that many corner kicks. And we're not getting that many free kicks in dangerous positions either. So for most of this World Cup qualifying campaign, All Sports, you have a point. For most of this qualifying campaign, literally we have been only playing in two moments of the game. Defense and defensive transition, right? Very little minuscule offensive attacking transition. Even more minuscule attack, non-existent attacking moment of the game, right? And up until the last USA game, we were basically non-existent in the set pieces as well. Low and Blake keep kicking away the ball when Pinnock control the ball and pass to him. A lot of the long balls that we have been seeing have been aimless long balls. Just get it out of here. Anywhere will do. Seeing, honestly, tonight we might need long balls, but long balls with a purpose. I mean just get it out of here. I mean looking for the head of Mikel Antonio. And even that are going to be problematic, because the Panamanians are very athletic, Even if them not tall, they can jump, So winning them first balls there, it now go too easy. Boy, tonight I gonna be a struggle, man. It's go rough in a struggle, man. FIFA dropped Fleming's potential drop from 64 to 62. That just doesn't make sense. Why do you think so? Yeah, this season was not as good as the season before that for him. Remember the season before that for him, in a USLM, they score like a goal a game. Panama game against a quality Qatar team last year in the Gold Cup shows the gigantic hurdle we have to overcome today. You see, the main thing for me, guys, to be able to beat this Panama team, we have to play with a certain level of intensity. And it not dead. The man them even look like them up on the pitch a try. Me not talk about when we there try to defend out the lead and see me talk about predominantly in the first half. Seeing when we were, on level pegging in terms of, 11v11. Seeing no intensity when we are trying to progress the ball, man. Guys, think about it. We don't even try for counter, Even when there's a counter on, for the most part, we not try for counter. Think about it. When we get the counter, when we have a situation where a counter attack arises, for the most part in these qualifiers, we slow down the ball game. When we're supposed to try to get at them, get out at them, and try to get players up the pitch as quickly as possible for involve them in the counter. Man, we have been so cowardly in this campaign. Guys, we can win. Let us remain positive. We can get a victory tonight, guys. Guys, this Reggae Boy, make we talk about the positives. This Reggae Boys team on paper is better than the Panamanians. Better than the Panamanians and more proven quality at a higher level. Our players are proven at a higher level than the Panamanians. We can get a victory tonight, guys. We can do it. Seeing we have the raw material to get it done. We have the quality to get it done. The only player I see that pass and move is Taxi. Everyone else pass and stand still. That's exact. Hey, we have to run with that in a Rap Smith. Pass and stand still. And that's the Reggae Boy slogan in a man. Pass and stand still. Really and truly, man. You hit the nail upon the head, my boss. Deljo, prayers, yes, but guys, remaining positive, guys. Come on, man. We can win this game, man. You look at Costa Rica, they use players from their league. East is a good player in their league, and we don't think he belongs in our 60-man pool. So we should flag Rob Smith, Virgin, yeah, shoot to them, G. Yeah, shoot to the Virgin, yeah, hit the nail upon the head, Virgin. And that, boss, and that when I was even on coach's desk the other night, seeing, and me I talk about how a lot of the players in the El Salvadorian team play in El Salvador, the same league that Kemal Tul Malcolm plays in, and not only play in, but he might tear it up. And we not think Tul Malcolm supposed to then nowhere near the World Cup qualifying squad. But yet still, Tul Malcolm a tear up the El Salvadorian league. The same league that most of the El Salvadorian players are from. Now you guys might say, but El Salvador is below us in the table. That is true. Yes, that is true. El Salvador is below us in the table. But what? When you look at their games, at the very least, you can say the games are competitive. At the very least, you can say the games are competitive. And that me I talk about. At the very least, when you watch El Salvador's games, seeing them might lose it, but what? They were competitive in the game, far more competitive in these games than we have ever been. And at that me I say, I see El Salvador for the most part a struggle to get the ball up to them final third. Them get it up there very frequently for the most part. Right? And the games are from a possession standpoint, from a passing standpoint, they're not too far off from the team that they're playing. They might lose, but they're not too far off. Our games are not even competitive, man. We don't even look like winning these damn games, man. Honestly, man. And at that, me have an issue. Guys, let us stay positive. Seeing the 3 points are up for grabs later on tonight. I think the moment will cause these players to rise to the occasion. I think the monumentous task at hand, and also the fact that it is now or never, right? Mikel Antonio will not have an opportunity to go to more than likely, given his age, he will not have the opportunity to play in a World Cup after tonight if the result don't go our way. Me expect Mikel Antonio to put himself about. Me personally expect Mikel Antonio to put himself about. Seeing and cause the Panamanians problems. Me expect when him get the chance, back of the net. Seeing, me expect the likes of who else? Kevin Stewart, me expect him supposed to give him all if him start tonight. Right? He's what, 28 years old? Seeing? More than likely, this is probably, his last chance to get, well, him can probably get there at 32, 33. But, who wants to wait another 4 years? Nobody no want to wait another 4 years. Seeing, we need for win tonight, man. If we win tonight. By the way, I know enough of the things that the game, the Costa Rica game is going to be an easy one, Costa Rica now play too bad, guys. The Costa Rica game is another tough one, man. These guys don't know each other. It's a gelling problem. Slow-mo, honestly, when you see a team underperforming so poorly, it can't be just one thing slow-mo. I think this is one of the problems, I agree with you, But it can't be just one. In my humble opinion, it has to be a ton load of issues while the team are underperform so poorly. I think Kevin Stewart and Speedy should play. So you'd play Speedy over Ravel. Boy, we know Ravel talent, but Ravel never do nothing in the last game in the people. If you see Ravel on the pitch in a Mexico game, raise on. Raise on if you see. The only time me see Ravel in that game there. And when Ravel got DJ at the corner flag when DJ stitched the goal. When DJ bulged the back in it. That's the only time I see Ravel in a game when him go DJ. By the way, when you see DJ interview after a game, DJ Bex in a man. DJ say, no more interview, Menagi. Man, Bex your friend. But that's how we want to see the players them do. We want to see them disappointed. See, we want to see the man them. Me don't want to see no man a smile after the World Cup campaign and go out the door. And to be fair, the players look really dejected after the Mexico game. But my thing is, why them never start the game like them they don't want to win it? Because the intensity where the man them start the game with, boy, I don't know. I hope he can play because we really need him. And who is Kevin Stewart? Has he played for Jamaica before? No, Kevin Stewart will. If Kevin Stewart starts tonight, he'll be making his debut Rumble. Right? This is the first window he has been called up for. Well, Tapa was the coach still, We don't know if Tapa would have called him up previously, but in previous windows, the player was injured. So he would not have gotten a call up. This is the first window that he has been available for because he has been fit. Seeing? Let Kevin start. Boy, the people must have run with Kevin Stewart. It can't get much worse. Boy, I don't know. I fear that if we start Kevin Stewart, he might be so. Because not only the match fitness, guys. Remember the match sharpness as well. Right? He might be so off the pace, And I'm telling you something. The pace at which Panama play, man, and the intensity at which Panama play, man. We're going to need our players, man, to be on point, man. Right? Kevin Stewart has not played in months. He has not played in months and for about probably 3/4 a year. I don't even think the amount of game time he has gotten add up to 2 matches full. Because, when you talk about between pre-season and also since the start of the season, the player has been, in the medical room. Getting treatment. Boy, I know. I think we need a player like Kevin Stewart's skill set in the team tonight. But, I don't know. For start, Kevin Stewart might be a dicey thing, man. It's a dicey thing. If the card play and the card play right, then, the whole of we would have been happy. But it dicey and it risky, man. You can't go around that. It dicey and it risky. For start, Kevin Stewart. But we do need a player with his skill set. And boy, I'm going to swing a belt after Paul Hall, I don't know if it's because him don't know the players at hand fully. Him not really know the squad as yet. Like really know it like the back of him man. And him have him job across the pond as well, where him not gonna be able to can sit down and watch all of the games with all of these players. Seen are all of our players. But I just can't understand how him only have one out and out CDM in the squad. And that one out and out CDM has not played in months. Boy, it really and truly, did he think Speedy could be an out and out CDM? Why, that's the only explanation, people. Honestly, man, smash the like button, guys. Free and easy way to support the channel, man. A simple thing, man. It's not too difficult for just knock the like button. We're going to look on the what we don't want to see as the starting 11 as well, too, We're going to look on that as well. But I just really and truly not understand how. By the way, is it true that Haka is in Panama? One second. Is it true that Haka is in Panama? I never even look into this. I never even look into it. Is it true that Haka is in Panama? Hit me up in the comment section and let me know if it is true that Haka is in Panama. We're not yet Haka, Haka has done good service to the nation, but boy, honestly, man, the thing sticky, man, if we have your job back for Haka, man. My thing is Joey Desert. Right? Fine. The likes of Cousin injured. Seen, rate Anthony Grant because of the lack of mobility. Think the player is mobile enough to give you what you want. Seen? Nobody not tell you about Joey Desert. Nobody not tell you about Joey Desert. Right? Why wasn't Joey Desert brought into the squad for the Peru game? Right? Because the player hasn't played in a little while because the MLS season is out. Right? Bring the player into the Peru game. Seen and make him play. And give the player some game time, some match fitness, some match sharpness, instead of bringing Haka. Boy, I don't know. He's better than everyone we have in Panama right now. Boy, but as I say, match fitness and match sharpness is very important, man. Stewart has not been playing, man. Heard nothing. To get set pieces in dangerous areas, you have to be in dangerous areas first. I agree. Biggs G, if Haka can play, Stewart can more than manage. All right, fair point. I can't argue with that. Honestly, I can't argue with that. It's really the second ball going to be important. Yeah, fair point. Can't argue with that either, all sports. We have to stop the crosses from Panama left and right back because they're going to put in a lot of crosses. Yeah, they really do attack the wide areas. They really do. Boy, as I say, I really hope that we have something in place to deal with the Panamanian high press. I really hope that we have something in place, because may I tell you that they try and stifle the opposition through, through pressing and counter pressing, winning the ball in dangerous areas, and punishing the opposition, right? Punishing a disorganized opposition. So, boy, is a number of things we have to factor into the equation for tonight, man. By the way, forgive me if I feel a little, if me no look a little bit upbeat, I kind of not so feel so well. Seeing, kind of not so feel so 100% well. So we just try to go through the stream nonetheless. So bear with me. As long as Alvas and Haka stay on the bench, it would be madness for the gaffer to feature Alvas Powell again, man. My thing is, he never hear about Alvas Powell. Somebody never tell him about Alvas Powell, man. Guys, me telling you, me depa me watch along, guys, and when Alvas get up off a bench, me say I eat this. The game done. Me say me rather play Bobby D card over Reed at right back. Me did rather put in Bobby D card over Reed. Me did rather put in Bobby D card over Reed, guys, than for put Alvas Powell out there. Honestly, man. I don't know if nobody never tell him about Alvas Powell. But I was watching. It is a very interesting point, though, because some people are saying that he had a choice between Mariapa's experience and Mariapa's, experience at a higher level, and his, higher footballing acumen versus Alvas Powell's athleticism, right? Because what the school have thought is that, and even I was saying it on my live, that I think the only reason why he's putting on Alvas over even, a Mariapa is because Mariapa is he's kind of slow. He has slowed down. Seeing so, when you have quick wingers running at him, the Mexican them quick and them small and them move quickly in tight spaces and etc. There might have been, the gaffer might have been thinking to himself that, that might be problematic for Mariapa to deal with that. Even though him have the experience, him just might not have the ability to manage it anymore. So, that's what, but again, my thing is, Wes Harding should have been in the squad over Alvas Powell. Heard that is a pass and stand still. That's a good one, heard Natty. There's a PASS. Maybe the players misunderstood. Yo, heard Natty. I left the one up on the screen for you. That's a good one. Rumblood Gaming said Jamaica side is okay so far, but something in the side is still missing. Boy, Rumblood, a whole heap of things in the other side are still missing. Whole heap of things in the other side are still missing. Me soon do a 11, where would I want for to start, Heard Natty say Coach Hall said he wanted to design an offensive plan around Bailey. As Bailey is unavailable, he should do it around Ravel and Stewart, and Speedy doing the bulk of the breaking up plays. Boy. I am eager to see how the game unfolds later tonight, guys. I am very eager to see how it unfolds in terms of how we play them. If we weren't willing to play Mexico at home on the front foot, I don't think we're going to go to Panama and play them on the front foot, I think we might sit back and soak up. Right? My thing is, many never have an issue with sitting back and soaking up, but no intensity in the counter attacks whatsoever. Jaja. You know what we need to talk about too? Me I go do a video upon it too, guys. You know what we need to talk about too? The lack of game management. Think about it. In the final 15 minutes of that Mexico game when the pressure was really building, seeing how much players here drop on the ground and I roll with cramps. Seeing how many times you see, all right, you see we try counter some of the times them, seeing, and when the counter never on, we still a try force it. Seeing, when the counter not on, what you do, you try to hold up the ball and the team push up, seeing, and we at least try to hold the ball, right, for a sustained amount of time so we can take the sting out of it and break up the Mexican rhythm and break up the Mexican pressure. Seeing, yo, we're poor at game management, guys. We're poor at game management, and that's something we need to look on, man. For, quite a number of games we have been leading going into the final stages. Seeing, and you see the pressure just a build and a build and a build, and you know, say, we're about to give up a goal in a man. And the game management just not dead in a man. Fouls, winning fouls. You know, I was watching Costa Rica versus Panama. Seeing, to see how the Costa Ricans then beat Panama. And one of the things that I noticed when Costa Rica had the 1-0 lead and they were defending it, right? When them sets a bomb and try to do the counter attacks. You see when the counter attacks fizzle out, what the man them do? Them sets a bomb, put them body between the ball and the man, and hold a foul. Perfect example, Anthony Grant. Anthony Grant always do that. Right? We need to improve on our game management. So what happened? Costa Rica were winning fouls. So when them try to hit Panama on the counter after them go 1-0 up, attack fizzle out, right? The man them there, the halfway line with the ball, nowhere to turn, nowhere to go. Man them just put them body between the ball and the man and hold the foul and take the play and take the game away from their goal, right, and bring the game further away from their goal to the half line or in the opposition's half. I bear that me see Costa Rica go on with. Me not see we are do them things, the people. Talk the honest God Almighty truth, man. We not do them things, the man. We game management poor, man. Poor. We need to improve. And if God bless us, so we'll get a lead going into the final stages of this upcoming game tonight, we need to improve on our game management scene, and we need to get this in our head, guys. We cannot. Attack is the best form of defense. Holding the ball for sustained periods is a very good way of defending. The opposition cannot hurt us if they don't have the ball, right? In the Mexico game, we constantly, as soon as the Mexican attack break down and we get the ball, we just and a number of times we just kick it away. Or even if the counter attack fizzle out, we now try to hold the ball and get the team up the pitch, right, for at least play some passes, put together some passes and hold the ball for a sustained amount of time just to ease the pressure on the back line. We have this mentality that we can defend wave after wave after wave after wave. We can't do that, people. We can't defend wave after wave like that, man. It not gonna work. Eventually, the pressure will bust the pipe. More often than not, the pressure bust the pipe. We have to improve our game management, man. We have to improve our game management. Bobby and Fleming's doing the bulk of the pressing, with Mikel roaming for any errors. Smash the like button, guys. Free and easy way to support. 60 odd people up on the like and only 30 odd likes. Come on, man, guys. Help me out, man. Right now, to be honest with you, I even feel too good. See, I kind of feel a little ill. But I still try to push through the live, man. Right? Give you a little strength, man, and knock up the like button, man. Ravel was not getting the ball. All I saw him doing is defending. Ravel is a playmaker. He needs the ball at his feet and not having to come deep for it. But he's not Derby County. He comes deep for it quite, and in a number of games that I watched this season, him come deep for it. Seeing and get on the ball and be that controller and guide the progression of the ball up the pitch through the respective thirds by passing and moving into space. Him not do that for we. Occasionally we see him try to do it. Him damn sure never do it in a Mexico game. Honest to God, man. Boy, I'm a rate Ravel, but for saying did out of it in the Mexico game is an understatement. Substitute at 55 minutes because most of the guys are sadly unfit. But how do earn nothing? How is Mikel Antonio unfit? How is Ravel Morrison unfit? How is DJ unfit? Me not get it. Me not get it. The intensity is lacking, but me not think of fitness. Me not think of fitness at all. Ravel still need to be in the squad. We know Ravel's ability, and to be honest, they didn't pass the ball through Ravel. No, nobody said grammar zone. I'm definitely not saying Ravel should not be in the squad. Of course, Ravel should be in the squad, and we do know his quality. But Ravel needs to step up as well. Ravel needs to be that control and take control. Seeing Kevin DJ Ravel. Everybody has a Kevin Stewart for start. Boy. I know, man, it rough, man. It rough. Top rankings and madness. How are the madness now, top ranking? RJ PUBG said King. Oh, Richard King. Boy, I want to rate this Richard King, man. Don't get me wrong, the player have potential, but me not think him all that. As yet, him have potential, but me not think him all that as yet. I'll say Mad King to the squad. Yeah, man, I think King is in the squad to replace my boy Damian Lowe. Is Haka in the squad though? That more for know. Me hear say Haka they don't have Panama. Is that true, guys? You guys know for really if Haka in the squad? Speedy play too close to the back line. But he was the CDM though. Nikki Eden. I'm presuming this is a female. I am presuming that this is a female. I mean, I understand your point to a certain extent, but he is the CDM. Or he was the CDM in the last game. Will Walker and Vassell have any part to play in this window? Walker, yes. Vassell, let us see now. I personally don't understand why. No offense to Vassell, but me personally can't understand why Vassell in the squad. Me not see. I'm sorry. We need to press to the offline and see how offside trap goes. Risky, yes, but we need to create some deliberate offensive pressure. Boy, heard nothing. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know because that game, yeah. My thing is to win this game, we're gonna need to make it a scrappy encounter. We have to get close to opposition players, man. We can't just give them time and space to work the ball, man. Right, and Panama is very good at moving the ball and they move it very quickly. See, even if we're not front press, right, we need to get close to players in midfield, man. We need to get close to them and don't give them that much time and space on the ball. Right? I have a feeling though in today's game, guys, we're gonna do a lot of sitting back and trying to counter. How you guys think the first game for when we played Panama we lost. We get the 3-0 drubbing. You guys think that will have a mental impact on the players? You guys think that will have a mental impact on the players? Hit me up in the comment section and let me know. Or even the approach to the game from the coach. Because me personally, you know, I think that the coach had too much respect for for Mexico, you know. I think the coach had too much respect for Mexico. I think the coach had too much respect for Mexico. And that affected how we approach the game. You know, will we fear Panama because of what they came to our home and did? By the way, let me see if I can get the record for Panama on screen. 1 second. Let me see if I can get the record for, in terms of our record against Panama. Let me see if I can find it for you guys and share it with you guys. I can promise you, it's not a pretty looking record, in a man. It's not a pretty looking record at all. I remember share it on screen with you guys. I think we're gonna approach this game, even though we desperately need a winner, we desperately need the 3 points. I think sadly we're gonna approach this game very cautiously, you know. I think the first half is going to be about surviving. I think the first half is going to be about surviving, because Panama is up against it too, you know. They are coming under pressure, and especially the mere fact that them lose them last game against Costa Rica, you know. Seeing they would want to kill us off as a competitor to that 4th spot, you know. So I think, and especially in their home stadium, they do tend to play high intensity from start to finish. See it there? So versus Panama, what is that? 16, 17, 18, 19 games played. We have won only 3. We have drawn 7 and we have lost 9. Our World Cup qualifying record against Panama is 2 draws and 1 loss. Right? The only major competition that we have beaten them in. No, lie. Our 3 losses. Hold on. That's not right, you know. Sometimes some of the mainstream media, them no. Sometimes you have to be careful with mainstream media, you know, guys, because mainstream media sometimes not accurate, you know, man. All right, so our World Cup qualifying record against them is, let's see, 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss, 3 losses, 2 draws, 4 losses, 3 draws, 4 losses and 3 draws. Let me see if let me go over that again. So we have played them in the World Cup qualification 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times so far. 3 losses, 3 draws and 4 losses. 3 draws and 4 losses. That's not pretty, you know, guys. That's not pretty at all. We have never beaten them in World Cup qualification before. Never. Unseen. Where are the boss?
They know they are jump on live. Don't want to talk about the pre-match show. Yeah, man. So yeah, so they're optimistic. Would love Jamaica get a win in Panama. It's difficult, a difficult time. You know, difficult time. It's but really and truly, it's for Paula and the coaching staff to really, fit the puzzle properly. You know, look at the files that the team have before and try to fit the puzzle. And I think we can get a good result from that game if we fit it properly and manage the changes.
Boy, unseen. It's now or never, you know. all the while, for a while now, we've been as the games are must-win games, But this is the real definition of a must-win game in Unseen. The real definition of a must-win game, right? No, the only result we can get in this game is a victory. Anything else on the campaign, done. It done for real. Done for real.
Yeah, if we lose, it's finished.
If we draw it, finish to
If we
Unseen.
draw, it's finished. Well, we put ourselves in that situation because we always start slow. The first couple games, we should have get a better result. We put it. We always want to finish the job at the end of everything from the last World Cup to now. At the end, that when we almost drop out of the commission, that's when we want to play good football. That makes no sense. You understand me? From the first set of matches, the Mexico match and the Panama match, we should have gotten um, 6 points from those games. It's not like we never get the opportunities to score goals and finish the games and get a result out, a good result out of them. You understand me? So
You think so?
yeah,
Me disagree with that,
In the Panama game, we got a lot. We got chances, don't we?
We got two roof chances. That's all I remember. Two
All right,
roof
we got
chances.
2 chances. All right, and our defense let us down big time in that game.
No, me not agree with that. I think the way the team was set up let us down big time in that game.
So at the end of the day, we blundered, and then we'll say again, what hear the coaches say? Well, we lose, we have to move on and try to see if we can win that game. And the same thing over again, the same thing over again. And it's the
Yeah.
same thing today. We lost, we have to move on and see what we can do today. Why we can't do it early in the competition? Why we can't do it early as the competition starts?
Yeah. Unseen, I was saying earlier that what bothers me about this campaign is the fact that not only have results not been going our way, but the manner of the performances, in my humble opinion, to say it has left a lot to be desired is an understatement.
Right.
I mean, in my humble opinion, the performances have just been just absolutely dreadful. Unseen, you're a coach, and I was talking about the moments of the game earlier. Seen, and you're a coach, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
Seen, and we were saying earlier that out of the 5 moments of the game, for most of this World Cup qualification octagonal round for us, 3 of the moments have almost been non-existent,
For real.
and that is attacking transition and set pieces. Because if you now get the ball, as Erdnati said earlier, Erdnati make a brilliant comment, because as Erdnati said, if you now get the ball to dangerous areas, you can't get set pieces in dangerous areas to hurt the opposition team. We're not getting a lot of corner kicks because we're not getting a lot of corners. Because we're not getting the ball up into the final third with any amount of frequency. And we're not getting many free kicks in and around the area to hurt the opposition.
For real.
Only in the US game, we really with the corner kick there were low score. That was really the first time we really threatened from a set piece in the entire qualifier so far. So we can't talk about, oh, say, yo, we want to go Qatar and we never even look like we can go Qatar. We can't say, we want to win games and we don't even look like we are going to win games. We don't even look like we are going to win games, man. Because as I was saying earlier, Unseen, I don't know if you were on, but I was
Sorry
saying that,
about that.
no, man, that's neither here nor there, man. As I was saying earlier, is that even with that, let's say for instance, El Salvador, right? A
Right.
weaker team, many people would agree. Even though they are below us in the point standing, seen in the table. When you look at the games that they have played in a man, the games have been very competitive most times.
Right.
Even the worst defeater them get at the mash up. If memory serve me right, the worst one them get at the mash up against Canada down a Beamer field. The first 20-25 minutes for them did rough. But the rest of the game them did hold them on.
Who that?
El Salvador.
Okay, yeah.
So that me I say, even though them now get the results, for the most part, they have at the very least been very competitive. With us, we now get the results and we not competitive.
The problem is we do have all right. We're not creating. We're not getting out of fouls. Our wingers are not using their skills to create and get fouls, so we can score free kick. We have tax lines who can kick free kick good. How much free kick tax lines kick off of the goal since the competition start? Absolutely, maybe one.
Yeah, it
You
true
understand
that.
me? It's horrible. Our wingers are not doing nothing for us offensive in the offensive third. Nothing, nothing. You understand
But
me?
unseen, them never get the ball. More
The,
often than
the,
not, them never get the
yeah,
ball.
but when I get the ball, at least get a foul so we can kick it off for the goal. You understand what I'm saying? But the problem with that is that we're not picking the right wingers. We're not picking the right wingers. We're not picking the right wingers. Selection is a
Because
big. I
unseen is a good point that you're making unseen because now we not hear an explanation for Jamal or Turgot,
you understand me? Or even Paris.
Me hear allegedly say, I don't know how true it is, right? So guys, don't quote me on this. I don't know how true it is, but I hear Paris might have COVID. I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is. Right? So don't quote me on it or don't take my word for it. I don't know if you guys in the comment section, have the answer to that. But from what me hear, Paris, you know, really and truly might not have been available. But we not hear no explanation for lower Turgot. We heard that you said Simoes plan in 98 was to score at least 2 goals a match for victory. We need that as our aim in the least. Boy, scoring 2 goals right now just seem very difficult for us to score 2 goals in a game right now. Why choose Mariappa if you think he can't handle speed? But I'm probably bring him as the coverage at the centre back position, and if we need him to do a job at right back, then fine. As
Oh.
Alvas, not Alvas, Maria Parada.
You just start Mario on the centre back.
No, I think it was for the earlier discussion as to why he probably brought on Alvas over Mariappa. Because Alvas not really have the speed for him kind of slow down.
So the starting 11 come out already.
No man, we are talking about for the last game when Alvas
Okay,
did come
okay,
on
okay,
over
okay.
over over
Mariapa.
Mariappa.
At that point in the game, I think you need experience, and that's where I think the coach blunders. Coaches blunder.
Why
Experience was
why
was needed there. Mariapa would have can solve the issue there for the last 20 minutes,
the coach might probably the things that Alvas
last
did have
ten
whole heap of
minutes or so.
experience doing it because to be fair and unseen, Alvas been a player for the national team for probably a decade now.
Yes, but you have to look on current football. It's a current football is a hell of a thing. So you have to look on current football. Performance currently is very important.
Me
So
agree.
if the coaches them now look on that, I just like put a man on the field because like for like, position for position. If you look on that, if you look on that, why King wasn't in the team for the Mexico game.
But I really and truly think that the coach blundered in not bringing Wes Harding because I
Well,
think Wes Harding would have been perfect for that scenario.
so yeah. But for me though, people are gonna say
And
me
him can
crazy.
play at centre back as well to unseen.
People are gonna say me crazy right now. I'm not gonna say
Mm-hmm.
something with them not like. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Pinnock and Moore can play centre back together. It has cost us. It has cost us a lot.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It has cost us a lot in this tournament. And if they don't go with, and even at the final part of the Mexico game, if sorry, if
Good point, all sports.
If Moore was communicating, I think Albaspoil wouldn't have been that problem either. Because from if you watch if I was on I am sure sports looking at the pictures, points that before the goal scored, the last goal scored, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alba started to go inside as a centre back. Inside as a centre back, like it's a three back system we are play. And him go inside as a centre back from before the ball reach the 18 yard box, you know. And attacks from the bar yeah, about 35 yards out, him start a dart inside, you know. And a keeper go inside and a keeper go inside. Understand me? Not aware of the man over here, so. But could have time lace, cook some mackerel, and get up and still get the ball same way.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand me? You cannot blame Powell alone, you have to blame a centre back. We're supposed to look cross and the keeper too. We're supposed to look cross and say, Alvas. Alvas, check your shoulder, check your shoulder. You understand me? Those
Yeah.
keywords. Alvas, check your shoulder.
But Alvas a big man and big
Yeah,
man
but you have to always
with
remember, say, you have to
responsibility for
remember,
that.
you have to remember, you want to win, It's different to talk
Mm.
for you out of the game, than way in the game, Yeah, fret, As big as them be and them a play, them a fret,
That's a fair point. But couldn't it be argued that Liam Moore at that point in time, remember, in a heat time moment that, and at that point in time, every man just a try for Liam Moore concern himself with team business. See, Alva Spoil's positional play or the lack thereof has been a major issue. And I know Alva Spoil had that right. If memory serves me right, don't quote me on this. Me I go off a memory right. Me need to look it up. But if memory serves me right, Alva Spoil's debut for Jamaica came as a teenager in the national stadium versus the same Mexico team. And if memory serves me right, Mexico did score 2 goals per way, and the 2 goals was because of Alvas Paul's poor positional play. If memory serves me right, that was Alvas Paul's debut for the national team. I go look it up though. Don't quote
You
me
have to
on
look,
that.
you have to look it up, because I don't know,
But that's some me remember it.
You
But it was
see,
a long time ago, to be fair.
you
But
see
the
this,
moral of the story is unseen. We have seen it before. A long time in been a do it.
you see
That's for
this,
sure.
you see this thing where people talk about big baller. Me
You
as a
need to
coach,
stop.
you see,
Yeah.
fans, this is fans. I mean, I have a problem with what they say, because fans will always be fans. I would need them to be like this for us to know
Mm.
better. But when you go analyze a game and you have to come with facts and talk the reality, what would you want from me? Would you want a big name baller who is not performing, or would you want a small name baller who is currently performing well? What would you want?
But so the argument can run both ways because somebody could have said the big name ball have the quality they were just a moment of brilliance, a moment of magic can win it.
All right. So what about the current baller who is playing well and science to prove that him have the opportunity, him more likely to come get a better shift than the big name baller who is not playing well.
Now it's a fair point. As me say, it can be argued both
Because
ways.
that is what happened in the game.
Mm.
Alvas a big name baller for Jamaica. Him get the nod over Mariapa.
Yeah, but Mario are the bigger name though, Ansi.
No, not for Jamaica.
You think so? No,
Yeah,
sir. Me not agree with that.
because in almost every game since um almost in every game we play from Paul there, him Aga start. And him fit, him Aga start.
But would I said that
Answer that
one
now?
time? Would I said that one time for Mario Patu? The problem with Maps is that in prime again.
No, what I'm saying is that almost every game when Alvas is in a squad, him Aga start once him then
Fair
play.
point.
Right?
Fair
I'm
point.
not talking about say Mariapa a bigger name in England than you
Mm.
understand me? But for Jamaica team, if Mariapa is on the bench and Paul is on the bench, you're going to look to call Paul before Mariapa. I tell you that. Whether if a Whitmore make it even worse, Paul will go play. A matter of fact, Paul will go play centre back. They move to put on Whitney there more. They put Paul to centre back if a Whitmore. I tell you, you understand what I mean? So far, That's what I'm saying. We can't look for big name alone. When I'm low, I say more and Pinnock a big name baller. Right? Check back. More and Pinnock game against Panama. How much goals score for?
No, it's a fair point though, unseen. Every time, look, I wouldn't necessarily blame it on the centre back pairing per se, but it is a fair point that every time those two have played together, we have conceded a ton load of goals.
From crosses, the communication is poor. Not setting the two players where them can see. The two wing back them are right back or left back or them want to call him. You understand me? I say not looking at them and giving them instruction. Remember, say you're the centre back, you're supposed to give instruction. Alright? And
They
whenever
will,
the enough of the time when goal score, even at the goal cup, goal score on more side, more so far away from the man. I tell you.
but you know, all right, that pairing, sorry, would have conceded 2 goals against the USA in Austria. Even though the
Right?
game ended 4-0, Pinnock had come off long before the last 2 goals got scored.
Yes.
Seen, and to be fair, you know, the two man then lead up on the pitch at the same time when Panama, was basically having their way with us. Seen? So, by the way, Moore was poor in that Panama game. Even though yes, I understand the whole notion that there was not a CDM or a player that had the quality to play CDM. There wasn't even a player that could be a makeshift CDM that was playing in front of the back line on that particular game. It was
even
too. Yeah, man, got you.
I said even Blake, right now, even Blake, I said John Oster, Jamaica need a better goalkeeper who can use him foot. No
By
man,
the
Blake do
way,
this too long.
what is taking place with Dylan Barnes? Why is Dylan Barnes not in the squad? Brethren, you see, vloggers, we need to get better access to the press conferences. I've been on press conferences, but we need more certainty where that is concerned. We need to be at every press conference because these journalists they don't follow the team intensely to be able to ask the real pertinent questions. See, because how nobody not ask them, man ask for Grant and man ask for Haka. Journalists ask
Ask
about Grant
Aka.
and who the hell give a
Them
damn
ask
about
Aka
Haka
for.
Britain? We are ask for
Don't
Haka
waste
for.
time. Don't waste time.
Like
Yeah,
right
give
now,
this.
yeah, we rate Haka, in at a
Him do him
long
shift
good
man, a good
service.
youth, but enough
Yeah,
in
man, we
time now,
rate
man.
him, man, but in days gone now, man. We don't give a damn about Haka Britain.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
ask about Haka. Ask about Dylan Barnes. Ask about Turgot. Ask about Jamal Lowe. Seen?
Jamal
Paris.
to what name? Paris. Norman Campbell, Maggie.
Martin
What them
Davis,
do with
although
Maggie
Martin
now?
Davis is injured,
What them do
I
with
think he
Maggie
did
now?
just get
What them
injured.
do with
Eh?
Maggie now? That's your Maggie.
Boy, a good question, that man. Man,
I
they
didn't
say
match a
not
Maggie
get
if you
the
play
game
now.
time. Me agree. Me
I
agree.
didn't match a Maggie if you play now.
Because
Maggie
them
that
like a,
Maggie would have do better than Ravel in another game, another way in the game. I
you
tell you
think
that.
so?
Of course.
My people back here in the
Back
comment
up
section
for
with
what?
dancing.
Back up for what? Back up for what? Remember, Maggie never get a chance to play the midfielder in his life, Daniel Johnson and Speedy, the right
Yeah,
wing.
man, him play with them one
Him
time, man.
play which
Yeah,
match?
man, Costa Rica Gold Cup.
And him
Remember?
play well, don't it?
Yeah, man, him did ball, man. Him did ball,
Alright.
man. Him did
Alright.
ball.
So at the end of the day, we need to bust the youth them who have the capability. That you just want one match with Reggae Boys and play good and score some goal and get some assists and you see how fast in club start playing.
Boy, them says Maggie not getting a game time down at Belgium. So
But him club don't want to sell him, why him club don't want to sell him? You tell me. There's something
boy,
special there.
we hear said them might be trying to deal with a loan fee, but we not hear nothing.
Alright.
So me don't know what take place.
Shaban, you can say anything you want to say, Shaban. You can say anything you want to say. Because when I make more them telling us say man fuck up and feel run up and down and defend and play attacking football. That's a funny thing. Virgin, you set up a team, you have a player like Maggie, set up a team, you have 2 tacklers behind that. Right?
Yeah.
Depends on the opponents you play. If the opponent's midfield weak, you set up a team with 1 D mid. Simple. You get where I come from? I see you do it.
Yeah, man, me agree. Maggie should be in this team, especially given the fact that the team is short of
Right now,
wingers.
them choose Lamar over him.
Yeah, but I mean the team short of wingers, so you know we
Maggie
have
can play
more.
wing football, too, can play on the wing, very
Him can play
skillful.
wing, but also a
And him
Bobby
squares.
D card over Reed instead of thinking about having D card over Reed or other players like Lamar Walker playing at the attacking midfield position. They can concentrate solely on playing out wide. Seeing, me agree, but boy,
We have a rich future though. We have a rich future. Though. For 2026. Kiddo Taylor Hart, the Demar Gurley and Bailey will be there back again. Couple more players would be there. King will be a mainstay. I think King will be one of our best centre back coming up in this future. You know, say people are going back to me for this though, but my centre back pairing would be Pinnock, King.
And King?
Yeah.
No.
That's just my thing.
Unseen if them Buckley really forget.
Yeah, I take the Buckley. That's my
Me
Buckley.
personally would have fling on back.
Yeah, man, I take it, man.
No,
I take the Buckley.
Unseen, make her be real though. Make her be real. I not say King now have potential, you know.
Potential. He might play better currently than most of them centre back.
No, I would not agree with that.
Why you can't agree with it?
King never play all. Him never impressed me all that much in the Peru game.
What?
He never impressed me all that much.
Why you say that?
Now I can tell you why I say that. On the ball he was very good enough.
Right.
But against a different team and a different day, he would have been punished for a number of positional errors.
What you say now? No, talk. What you say a while ago?
Against a different team and a different day, he would have been punished. He would have been punished for a number of positional errors that he made in the game.
Unless you get the wrong answer. You cannot mix a next team with a game what we are talking about. We talk about the game when we play.
But we are talking about the game and team.
No, you're talking about the next team. You're not talking about Peru.
Yeah, because Peru never punish him for the errors and see.
So how never punish him for the error?
Let me tell you, 2 things, meeting.
Right,
one, his recovery was, to be fair to him, very good. He's a quick centre back, so he made his recovery runs on a number of occasions in that Peru game was very good, and also enough people not catch it, but the likes are low, and especially Speedy covered for him a lot to prevent those mistakes from being showed up.
You're right. Somebody want to make a talk down. So you add somebody.
Yeah, man. All right. I'm going to ask both you gentlemen, starting with Kwan like how him just forward. Kwan, I didn't know say I saw you so young, boss. Kwan, you have a old man voice, brother. Yo, all the while, I first Kwan show him face on camera in a virgin.
Move the corner, me see him. Move the corner, me see him.
Make you move the things that people can see Kwan. You not see him good.
Yeah.
Virgin all the time, Q and forward, and me think say I saw me 80-year-old man talk to me in a virgin. And then know say I saw a man so young. Boss, where are you? When I hear you're mute.
Yeah, me just join the panel still. Me just see a discussion, so me just decide to log in.
Cool. What you think I can go on tonight, Q?
It's rough because right now, based on how Panama is playing for over the campaign, no one hasn't possessed the ball more than Panama in no game they played so far. They outplay everyone, even though they might lose a few games, but they have more possession of the ball over most. team, over every team. So it's gonna be rough for Jamaica to go down in Panama and beat them because Panama playing a quick ball game, very quick. And to this team that Jamaica will be using, they cannot play a fast ball game. Most of these players are slow and they not capable of possessing the ball that much to really prevent Panama from playing that quick ball game. So it's gonna be very difficult. I don't see how they're gonna beat Panama in Panama.
Yeah,
I don't see it. If they
yeah.
maybe they pick up a 3-0 or something like that down there, but I don't see them getting a points.
It look rough. By the way, Tennessee, when you hear me say Maggie better than Ravel, boss, me never say that. Me say ball a finite team. Me never say him better than Ravel. Me would have never say that. But I never say that.
With people, the problem I have with people, you say a player should start over play. That doesn't necessarily mean saying better than him overall, you know, but he's currently playing better than the person. Why you can't differentiate?
But to be
There's a
fair,
difference there.
Unseen, but
don't know the
you
difference.
can't say Maggie play better than Ravel though.
No, I would
because
say
Maggie
he would
not
play better
playing
in the
on
match.
call.
Better than Ravel. That's what I say. Ravel was
Hold on. All right,
non-existent.
more ask a question.
Yeah.
You personally,
So,
which game have you seen Maggie played well?
Costa Rica
Jamaica?
game. Costa Rica
Costa Rica.
game then.
Two Costa
All
Rica
right,
game
then.
him play well.
Hold on,
Him
hold
did
so what
start-
is
hold
that?
on, let me finish. You ask me a question, I'm gonna finish it.
I get the answer. I have a
No,
follow
we
up.
have more. We have more. I can't tell
I
you.
have a follow up.
He play good in the USA game until
No, unseen. Yeah, you lose me this.
hold on, man.
You lose
He
me
play
this.
good in the USA game, at the first part of the game, until the whole midfielders, the defensive midfielders make it worse for him. Who then put that defense? And then with more
Unseen.
set
But
up
they
the
are
thing to set him up.
unseen.
Most
they
of the
were
game
going
then,
great.
most of the game with
Unseen
more
USA game.
set him up with some players. Can't tell you that.
Unseen, Majid, you were going great. You're
All
going
right,
wonderful.
unseen. So you
until
say
they
Ravel
reach
has
the
unseen. All right, so
Who take the
you
best shot
said
off of the goal in the USA game?
Jesus Christ.
Done.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, you know. I wouldn't say the player had a bad game in the USA game, you know. But I wouldn't go that far to say he had a very good game. He had an okay game.
All right, my time now.
Go
Go through Shavan.
Costa Rica game, right? Formula, at the beginning of this, would you say Costa Rica is the most dangerous team or is the weakest team?
Going, you know, at
This
the beginning of,
leg wise, isn't Costa Rica?
weakest team.
Hold on, no man, just let me talk. All right, allow me now. My time. One voice.
yeah, man, one voice, I done voice. Go through Shavan.
Costa Rica at the beginning, everybody was saying, remember, when I got for points now, initially everybody was saying that Costa Rica, based off legs, age, and everything, Costa Rica is the weakest team. Which game has Speedy played his best game in?
The Costa Rican games to be fair.
Yeah. You realize what I try to get at?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's the best the team has played against Costa Rica.
Okay. Very good.
Fair, it's the only decent team we're not decent led against in recent times.
You know the reason why we play good against Costa Rica? Costa Rica don't press
the
for the football.
They've never had the legs to close it down. So we had a lot more time and space on the ball in the Costa Rican game than we would have in other games.
So Unseen is going to say that Maggie take the best shot against US. Brother, for some coach him top Maggie in him face. Look how far the man then take that shot there. Him have options in front of him, but him decide to, take a good shot, whatever. Maggie has not been impactful for Jamaica. I am not saying Ravel has been.
No, Shavan.
But the El Salvador game, when he came on the field, you saw the difference. Am I lying? But
to be fair, doing a Shavan, Ravel has grossly underperformed for us in these qualifiers,
No, that's what I just said. Everybody, all of our midfielder has. Remember, Unseen was saying that, Maggie has been playing better now than Ravel. So I'm just trying to
In
I'm
fact,
just trying to
I
find.
think to be fair to Unseen though, I think he's referring to the qualifiers though, Shavan. And him have a point because the only time we see Ravel not in a decent leader in a campaign so far is when he came on and gave us 15 good minutes against El Salvador. But I remember the other game where Ravel do nothing in it.
Formula. That is the reason why. You see, if you don't listen well, you're gonna make difficult. It's gonna be difficult for you to really debate. You understand me? I say you have to listen to words. I never said Maggie better than Ravel. I was just talking about um this current, World Cup qualification, and I'm saying, in my estimation, I think Maggie would have done better than Ravel in this match against Mexico because Ravel was non-existent, and and Maggie never yet get a chance to play with I think Speedy and that DJ in the middle of the field. You understand what I say? Somebody who can really link up play with him and move the ball around. You get me? I'm not saying if on a good day Ravel is the best. You understand me? On a good day Ravel is the world beater, but he has not shown us that from the World Cup start.
Why you think
Right?
though Unseen? Why you
That's what I'm
think is the
saying.
reason why Ravel has underperformed? Because the player has underperformed to be fair. I mean, even in the last Mexico game, Ravel was non-existent. I said it that the only time I see ball in the last game, I when him hug up DJ when DJ stitched the goal, the down corner flag. That's the only time I see Ravel in a game.
Right.
Why you think he underperformed?
Ravel get one too. You see me? And look like some of the local ball game rub off on him. As he get the ball, same pass it. Pass it to Daniel Johnson. And Daniel Johnson, not Daniel Johnson. Gray. And Gray pass it to nobody. What the next one?
All right, formula. Yeah, I'm telling you why me believe Ravel has underperformed for Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Off the ball movements.
But Ravel is known for that though, passing and moving into space. He's a
No,
controller.
I'm not
That's what
saying
he does.
Ravel off the ball movements, you know.
Oh, you mean other players around him?
Okay.
Oh, okay, fair.
And that's one of our reasons. People always can say, why is it that Jamaica can't pass the ball around? If you just watch the game without expecting to win, just watch the game for analyze it. Every time when our players get the ball for pass it, if you look on the passing options, they are extremely dangerous. Because our off the ball movements are killing us. But see, with Speedy, as much as I bash Speedy, I can't always bash Speedy, so Speedy fault. Why him not pass the ball? Because every time Speedy get the ball, and if you look around him, the only persons who are available, the person who pass him the ball are the keeper. If you really and truly just take a look at the off the ball movements are poor, and if you have a midfield, you need to have off the ball movements. Them always
Savannah,
mark
off the
out.
ball movement is non-existent, man. The team just when we
Exactly.
in possession of the ball, the team just stand up and look on them one another. Nobody
Exactly.
now move.
Alright, I remember one part in the Mexico game. We hate for do this guy, make look at me a pick on the local players them. But I think Taxi did get the ball. And see him look down the line like him a tell Lamar, come to the ball, come for the ball. And Lamar stand up behind the man and like him a look on him and I say, like you don't know what to do. So me have a
First,
damn thing and I have
first
Alright,
and
go on.
foremost, Shaban, the game simple. If you really, really think about the game, we start on the wrong page. We want to sit back in our yard to make man pressure what can pass the ball
Unseen.
with.
Thank you, Virgin. And when I said that on
Me and play
coaching
them
True.
desk the other night,
Virgin.
Cranky nearly run me off I show
Oh,
Virgin.
oh,
Cranky. And me alone see that Virgin.
no,
We
you have to
start the
understand, say,
game on the back foot.
you have to understand sometimes the jacket man them, not really see the game
No,
properly.
we're not gonna be
When you
disrespectful
wear
to
jacket
nobody.
man Unseen.
Yeah,
By
we're
that.
not gonna be disrespectful
That's
and
not
seen.
disrespectful. That's
You
semantics.
mean the
That's not
man in the
disrespectful.
jacket where they are wear the jacket? Where mean jacket Unseen?
I will play with him.
Hold on. Yeah, me there come and switch over to my laptop. Hold on.
No man, that's not disrespect. That's not
What you
disrespect.
mean
You
by
say
that
jacket
though,
man. You don't
Unseen?
say you wear
Unseen.
jacket. You wear jacket sometime when I go on coach's desk. I say jacket man.
That you mean by jacket man?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what could I mean? So
But
what
as
I mean?
we are say
Just
still,
man can mean other things, you know.
No, but we don't know about the man
what
personal
business
life.
is
And most the program that are not
No.
disrespectful.
Cause we rate Conky
So
over
people
here.
would have
We
said,
might-
unseen sports. Come off of the panel, you know, right? So
but answer,
let's
alright,
see
we'll go back to the
respect.
point where media try make. But get where I try to say, and trust me, the love to see Maggie do extremely well. I would love it. But I have to be realistic. Maggie is just look, why is it that him can't play for him club? Some person are gonna say the club have
Why is it
something
why the
against
club don't
him.
want to sell him?
It's a good question as well. But the question
Them
that
see
me want to
something,
ask,
them see
why
a
is it that him
potential in
can't?
him.
But why him
Must
can't
not.
play?
Why him can't play? Sometimes you have to
All
give it
right.
time, you know.
Me hear a person bash Junior Flames about the same thing. Junior Flames, if he got a France, him not get a jersey. Well, we
But
can't
him
look at it the
just go
same.
there do.
But I
We
think
can't
about it,
bash him just yet. Him
me
just
hear
go there.
people are bash Flemings because him go there and not get no game. But
Anybody
them,
bash Flemings? No, that's a fool in a Chavan. Nobody can
no, I
bash
am not saying
Flemings
I am
anymore.
bashing Flemings, you know.
Yeah, me know.
I'm
But
just
just as the people who say that, me can't agree that. The man just
in
go
them.
France if you bash the man.
I just got to the rhetoric customer and say people bash Flemings because him got France and him not get no game. However, them not bashing Maggie, because Maggie there from when Jesus there walk on land. And at one time alone, I can remember Maggie go on as a sub. Can't recall. I mean, if I say like, what is it? Can I come to me if I say, I wonder for the coach now, like, but me if I say, but if somebody is really good, them I got at least look at the situation with Anthony Grant. Them still have him on the bench, although him not play, you know. But Maggie can't even go up on the bench. Something most wrong. Something is wrong. And when I play for the national team, I think we see it, but we just keep on a turn a blind eye because he's a young Jamaican youth.
Listen to me.
I want the best for him.
Listen to me. Maggie can play in a MLS and start. He can play in a USL and start for any team, for almost any team in a USL. But there's a problem. There must be
Maggie
an
can start in the
internal problem.
MLS.
Of course.
Maggie can start in the MLS.
If Powell get game in MLS.
That is
Java. Is Java?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point still.
Okay.
Okay. Me nah no forward back for that. Me nah no counter action for that.
No counteraction. Tennessee, you are going big up us.
Yeah, man. Me have to call for unseen because I don't know where this magnet come from. Me tell them already, you know. Might be just enough of them player what you think good. They're not as good as the people think. Yeah. People at Jamaica might think you're good, but you're not really up to standard as well them think in their mind. Because if you're that club almost 3 years now and you can't play, you're not getting no game. Something was wrong there. First they used to say because the coach not rate him. They change the coach so they can't tell that no. If man not ready Brexit, you see me I say? And you can bias in your talking, how you have to take a man when they play no football and put him to start in the national team? That's backward kind of.
How them take Aka and him in the team and in the video.
Brother,
Listen, that's a foolishness. I don't agree with that.
all
No,
of
yes, sir.
it was a kind of there.
No, listen.
Everybody agree.
Yeah.
Oh, them play Ravel never have a team.
I mean, what Ravel never to start?
Huh?
But you want to come in and start over man who play?
No, but to be fair though, and seeing Ravel had previously was playing at a
No,
very
man,
high
I thought
level.
when him did lose him, whenever they're on a team and Jamaica go crazy theme same way.
Yeah, because
When
he
never
had
start.
proven
Now play
himself
no
at a
current
very high
football
level
and nobody knows nothing bad
No.
But he had proven himself at a very high level and seen. That's the way I say.
Me not say nothing bad about Maggie. Me rate the youth, but we have to understand say youth not ready. Youth they club almost 3 years and now get no game. And you have to say Maggie go play, can play in the MLS and start. How am I going to do that? Beijing, I don't think me not like more Jamaican football. You see, if a man not ready, he just not ready. Me no want to see a man that play just because me like him or whatsoever. If man not ready, Beijing. If him not play club and not play good, Me understand. I remember get a 1 and 2 game, but the man not play none at all.
Hold on. You know, see this a comment, guys. Apparently,
Yeah,
the
it must
game time
change.
change, you know. How would the net back this for me, dear father? When
No, go
this,
sit
how
up,
when
sit
this
up,
gone? So, me not understand all this. What could I make the game time change? Guys, so for those of you who thought the game was scheduled to start at what? 6 o'clock it was scheduled to start at before. Now there has been a change in kickoff time. Kickoff is now
Yep.
5:05.
Yep. We just
So
see on Twitter for you.
yeah, man, a facts, man, a real thing, man.
Yes.
So we will know our World Cup fate a lot sooner than we were
Hold on there.
Why?
You are gonna know. You are gonna know. Hold on. You
Why?
are gonna know the World Cup fate. Come, I don't
My
know.
heart
Long
just
time.
think when I say 5:05 in a man because the
At
judgment
least,
sooner in a
at
man.
least we know it 1 hour earlier.
The judgment are forward 1 hour earlier. And I'm pretty sure they anticipated.
No, man, but formula, it's right
Thanks,
now.
Denver. Thanks for that update, Denver. Go
You
to
see,
Tennessee.
team, we're right, you know. If we have to go forward in the football, we have to do the right thing. You can't just take someone and juke them in team just because you want to see them play or you hope to negotiate a contract somewhere. You understand? Because right now, you know, say, really and truly, if you make a really Africa squad, you know, say Peter Lee back from Lamar Rock in 19.
Me agree.
You know, say in 19, no matter.
Me agree.
Because me don't see sense if you want a World Cup. You just have to juke someone in that team because you want to juke them in there. Even with Aka. I said, let's take Aka and juke in that team. You understand? If we want to go forward with the football and want to win, look at Panama. Look at the type of player we can get. Look at Panama. And Panama beat we up almost so much time. You know, Lamar beat Panama in that match. The last time we beat them, I think the World Cup we beat them. No, remember which year. When Matter score a penalty, we beat them 1-0.
Yeah, but
You understand?
the last Gold Cup, no, not the last Gold Cup, the one before that, I think.
One before that. I won before that. We have put some money in that team and I hope to them perform. We have hope to them perform. Because if you don't play your club, how I'm going to put in that team and expect to perform? I hope you hope say, well, maybe more come on and show us some kind of thing. But if you don't play club, you're not supposed to be a national team. You did it over 3 years. You did it over 3 years. And you can't get a game. That means you're not talented as people think that maybe people in Jamaica think they're talented. But I just them I think that in their mind. We're not saying that talent, but maybe you're not work hard enough. Brethren.
You're not at the level that you need to be at. Fair point.
That's true, family.
All right. We have to move a lot quicker now, since the time move up. Scene. Mega start with Tennessee. Tennessee, what do you expect for seeing at tonight's game, boss? And then give me your starting 11.
Boy, I can't do anything. We are hope. So they do something. I hope we are hope today. Because you can categorically come out and say Jamaica will win the match at the Bogey. If you are on a farm, you are looking for them to beat about 3 days. If you are on a farm, but we are hope to them perform still, and we can come out with something again.
Yeah.
You see me I say, but right now, you know, mother, take out Junior from me and bring him. I think I don't put his Bobby Reed back in 19. I take out Junior from me.
Me agree.
When I start Kevin Stewart, I see him.
Tennessee,
Yeah, man.
Kevin Stewart not playing no ball for quite a while in a Belgian. We don't know if the man
But why?
are sharp.
From me, I tell you truth. When I see friend, you know me, people say speedy. I want to be midfield away, but you know me, I tell you truth. Me don't say people put out video and thing about speedy, but you don't say me not really so speedy in
tennis.
No, I know you man, but you see people say speedy. I want to be, but speedy make something could see it fast all the while.
Yeah.
Speedy, to me, speedy not very much in a midfield. Speedy just make something could see it fast. And when the game done, if you look at stats, they say Speedy play good. But I would have tried Kevin Stewart this team. I'm bringing him like a Damian Lowe out. I would have bring in what's the guy name what play for Reddit?
Liam
Moore.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Liam Moore.
unseen, so we must start King. So.
But yeah, still. But yeah, no. What does say now?
Yeah, what does I say? You don't want King start over Liam Moore today.
Move the comment and Mr. Who said that a while ago.
Shavan say.
Shavan, man.
No, man. Somebody said me a madman a while ago. Oh, cranky.
All right. Kuan, you know so much from your forward. Oh, by the way, before Kuan start, Tennessee, you did give it the starting 11? Oh yeah, you did give it.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, the second Bobby Reed. Check out Junior Fleming and put in Bobby Reed. Yeah. I know when I check out Lama Wakato. Lama Wakato will beat it. I'm putting core work.
Oh, all right. You can't really.
You understand? I'm not putting more.
I say you would have started Stewart to over Speedy and
yeah, man, let's start Stewart over Speedy.
And more over Low. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Not bad.
More over Low. More Low can't play than at all.
More over Low. Low can't play.
Low can't play at all.
Yeah.
More over Low.
Just replace him with more.
Q1, you already.
So I'm asking a question.
All right, go through and see.
I'm asking a question. When Pinocan, I said Pinocan and Moore are going to be your centre back, right? Two centre back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, name one game the two of them play good enough.
Listen, if my name play a pick up game,
yes or no?
This man, no.
But you have to answer the question. I ask you. What I can't ask back the question.
Answer me, answer. If my name play a pick up game, Austria, because you can't pick up game.
Right.
And the man play one game against Panama.
Right.
So you have to use 4 games and so the man say they can't play together.
On a two game.
How much game play?
Them play a Mexico game too.
Half a game.
But
hold on.
No, make you finish that.
I need show. No, man. We are going to help him.
No, man.
The man them play good for 30 minutes until somebody run on the field and mark. And you go blame it, say the man them not attack. So it's what? The man them they attack when time.
Let me ask you a question. No. How much minutes left in the game?
10 minutes. Well, 7 minutes.
How much minutes them play in the game? How much minutes the two centre back them play in the game?
What, the last game?
No, yeah, the last part of the game. How much minutes
them play 45 minutes.
Right, and you said 35 minutes outside, no? Them play until the... So now 45 minutes them play together. Good.
You know, get the point of me, I try say, you know.
But the 2 goal score, I don't know them fast.
No, him say I'm more for because more never tell.
Because that's why I see. Pino was the best defender in the whole game.
Well, Tennessee, unseen
but
the reason why the goal them score.
I don't, 1 second, Shavan. Sorry for cutting my boss, but I have to say this. I don't understand the Pinnock here. See,
I don't understand it either.
Solid every single game he has played for Jamaica. People just can't get out. You see that one moment they were Josh Sargent turn him on the byline and put the ball cross and people forget to Liam Moore, they are ball watch on the same play the two, you know. Seeing and Liam Moore could have do better. So people put down the goal there to Ethan Pinnock for defending. At that one time alone, me ever see Pinnock put a foot wrong for Jamaica.
The man play good, man. As much as I best defender can Jamaica team.
Me agree. Shavan, you were saying.
Yeah, what I say, what Unseen was saying is that the reason why one factor why the goals them score in the Mexico game, Liam Moore was not communicating with Alvas Powell. For tell him say for watch the man. So him did literally want Leon Moore for do Alva Spoil's eyes work because I know so everybody have either them head supposed to can realize say yo, them I play down the wing, so I must always have my eye on the man with me and Mark. I know for Mark the man why wear the same jersey as me. So that's why I blame Liam Moore. You know? He said Liam Moore's fault was because he never tell Alva Spoil for Mark the man. He now put the blame on Alva Spoil, you know, because his rhetoric Unseen's main motive is to say that King fear start. That's everything Unseen wants to say. King wants start. So hear him say Maggie must start and King must start. That is Unseen's main motive.
Unseen not with a bias.
Oh God. All right, go on. Give your starting 11, boss.
Yes,
Based on my already tell you how you see the game ago.
Yes, based on my starting 11, I have to revert back to Peru a little bit before I can make the starting 11. Paul Hall, I hear everyone beating Alva Spoil, but I'm not gonna beat Alva Spoil, you know. Paul Hall should be the one getting all the beating. Paul Hall. Paul Hall, I would blame because when you look at Peru game, based on his interview, he said he want to bring a philosophy to Jamaican football.
Yeah, preach.
And based on Peru game, when you watch that game, in the first half, you could see where his plan, you could see his plan and what he's trying to implement it.
Yeah.
Based on that starting 11, you know, only two players I would remove from that starting 11. And it's Speedy Williams and Javan Watson. Because Speedy Williams, Javan Watson should be nowhere near the team. And Speedy Williams' problem, I hear everyone talking about he's a more attacking player and more box to box. But in every game that he started, he has not started as no CDM at no point in time, apart from the Mexico game. He always tried to go back into that defensive type of football and not playing his role because the combination with Lamar Walker and Vassell, Flemings and Deshane Bedford, you didn't have a box-to-box player to help out Vassell in the midfield. And Speedy Williams was all the way back doing a defensive duty where Javan Watson should be doing. He's doing Javan Watson duty. And in most of the other game under the previous coach, that's what he's been doing all along. He always trying to come back, and anytime he's under pressure, he cannot pass the ball. I don't have any problem with Lamar Walker, Vassell, Deshane Bedford, and Jordan Fletcher. I think that if Paul Hall did use back the same starting 11 and put defense a true CDM and a next back-to-back midfielder, that starting 11 could beat Mexico. It could beat Mexico.
What?
If you get a good CDM and a back-to-back midfielder with that same starting 11, with that next 9 players that started against Peru, they could beat Mexico. Over the years, Jamaica playing. Listen to me. I'm gonna come to Mexico game.
If Baka start fling on the platform in the boss, the whole of we have to run off of this in a bridging.
No matter who you wanna fling it back to because
so much on that, so much buckle in a bridging.
Listen, me not come here to beg no friend. I just the truth me attack me no come here to beg no friend or anybody.
Platform together, boss.
Hold on.
Go on, go
It's
through.
not the truth. It's not the truth. It's your opinion. It's not the truth. It's your opinion.
Finish it up, go on. Finish up the talk, go on.
Listen to me. The starting 11 that took the field against Mexico. They start on the back foot. You know, Ravel Morrison, DJ. I haven't been impressed none of all with those players.
But
None
DJ
of
did
them from
no
ever
play in
since.
the Mexico game.
From
You can't
ever
beat
since
DJ.
Ravel Morrison has nothing to offer Jamaican football.
Go on, to be fair to
Jamaican,
DJ
look
now.
here now.
Go on.
Jamaican
To be
people
fair to
living in
DJ
the
now.
past of
DJ
what
has always
Alex
been played
Ferguson
out
said
of position.
about 10 years, 12 years ago. Ravel Morrison, what Ravel Morrison done to Jamaican football?
But go
Peter
on.
Lee, Vasla, Lamar Walker, those players are better player than Ravel Morrison currently right now.
Go on, start
Go on,
this.
go on,
Ravel
go on,
Morrison
go
done.
on,
Go on.
What
go
Ravel
on,
Morrison done?
go on.
You are-
Can't
What
you are-
Ravel
do
Morrison
that
done?
with the queue. Go on. People.
Peter Lee was the team by USA club. So how him
Peter Lee
not
was
Ravel
a
Morrison
better
shoes?
touch player,
People, if
better
you
ball
not
controller.
buckle, people,
You
if
ever
you
see
not go
Peter Lee
buckle
was playing a game and
make
kicking
sure
away
say
the football?
go on, me can't
Only
agree
your
with
ex right believe that
go
you
on.
are, man.
No, go
Listen
on,
me,
are you
listen me.
alone?
You know a
Go
king.
on.
You know a king better than Damian Lowe. King right now. Better
No, me not say
than
that
Me
now.
Damian
can't
Lowe.
agree with that, go on. Me can't agree with that.
Better
No, me not
ball
gonna agree
player
with that.
from
No. Me not gonna
look
agree.
here. You see
Go
the
on,
the
you are
plan that
going so
Paul
well,
are
go
trying to
on.
implemented. You know the King more fit that style of player. You know King fit that style of player more than Damian Lowe right now.
But to be fair, though, you know, Kwan, Damian Lowe is kind of a ball playing centre back as well. You know?
Damian Lowe must come out of team. He must come out of team. Damian Lowe too wild. Those type of ball game finished away from 50 years ago. Damian Lowe must come out of team. Some people just feel like the national team is a certain player. Damian Lowe must come out.
Go on. You make a whole heap of talk, though. People, make sure so no fling the
Ravel
buckle.
Morrison,
hold on there.
Junior Fleming, Corey Burke, Javan E.
This is the
Alva
first time
Sullivan.
somebody on the stage I throw a buckle themselves.
Peter Lee was in a squad.
Me agree.
Now look here. You ever see Peter Lee Vassell play a Jamaican game or play a bad game yet? Tell me a bad game Peter Lee Vassell play, and I will come off and scream right now. If you can point out a game that Peter Lee Vassell play bad for Jamaica, I remove from the stream right now.
To be fair.
Who play a good game?
No, answer my question.
No, but
Point out a game from 2018 until now. Peter Lee Vassell play a horrible game. I will remove from the platform right now.
But go on. We are trying to answer your question, doing about.
No, me not biased. You know, I don't. You know, I'm just a fair person. No. I don't have any problem with no English band player. No.
But
I don't have any
accusing you. We're not
and
accusing you.
If the 23-man squad should be based in an English base player alone, I agree. The best must play at all time. But right now, DJ Ravel Morrison, Damian Lowe, Alvas Powell, Javan East, Junior Fleming, Corey Burke, Angela Gray, none of those players have anything to offer Jamaica. None of them.
All right, hold on.
No apology. I'm talking with no apology.
All right, hold on the Tennessee. One second. Order in the court. Hold on the boss. Go on. Don't get wrong, you know. We're not bash opinions here, you know. Seeing, and we respect your opinions. Seeing, me just want to say the Formula Sports is not responsible or does not necessarily share the same views and opinions as some of the commenters. Kieran, when you say Peter Lee was better than Ravel Morrison, boss, me can't agree with that. Not
but
right
tell me
now,
what
not
Ravel Morrison doing. What Ravel? You know I would
Hold on. Hold on.
Could not make
Hold on, Formula.
Him a bench down on the USL Kuan.
He's not benching, he's playing. He scored the best goal in the league.
No, but
don't tell me anything. I watch football. I watch football and I watch our league. You cannot tell me anything. You cannot tell me anything about the USL. I watch the
performances. The players come off the bench most games. Most games Peter Lee was to come on as a substitute. He don't start.
The Panamanians. Hold on. Family just a laugh after we. The Panamanian just laugh after we in
in a comment section.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
You know that see Cohen come on already and say, Peter the participation is it.
Another first him said. To be fair, another first. All right.
You
Hold
know,
on.
Mexico should be up like about 5-0 first half. 5-0 just because of DJ and Ravel Morrison in the middle.
Yeah, but to be fair, Kwan, if we did start the team how they play against Peru with the upgrades that you mentioned, would that be about 10-0 down?
No, because you would have Speedy Williams. You wouldn't have Speedy Williams and Javan Watson on the field. You wouldn't have those two players on the field.
Kwan, all right.
Ravel Morrison and DJ sitting back. They didn't offer in any pressing in that midfield against Mexico. And they allow many pressure on the. That's what cost them. They may know the red card, you know.
Yeah, but more than
because
Kwan,
they weren't playing their position.
Hold on, Kwan. You could see that it was the tactics of the manager to have the team sitting back and soaking up pressure. You can't blame the players for that. But hold on, we're going to rope in Cracks. We want to bring in somebody else tonight, because Cracks they a little while now and Cracks not say nothing. See? Cracks, boss, me didn't know say still alive, Virgin. It's been a while.
Man. Yeah, I'm still alive.
You're alive and well, boss.
Yeah, boy, Q just come like you want to give me a headache a while ago. Yeah, brother, come like you want to give me a headache because when him say him blame Paul for what go on. I not go count him out for that one because I give Paul the blame for that. Because everybody we know from before say Alvarez is always walk with about 3 goal line pocket for the next team. We know that from way back when we've seen it in matches over and over again, right? And he's more of an attacking type player, right? So me that looks at Paula would have probably put on Maria who is more experienced, and then put on Bobby Reed since we have 2 change to kind of help him boost up the side since them are use up the wing. And it was evident that the wing them are used. Right, so that made I expect. So in that sense, then I kind of understand him. I say, but boy, when the man go say, boy, Lama Walker and Peter Lee better than DG and boy, me I tell you, the man made that hurt me. I must go get a Panadol, but they're on the program, so we couldn't bother go feed. But in terms of the match now, a lot of things went on. I think I'm kind of worried. Because I think the team really use common sense. We really don't use a formula. No, I'm going to make some point of the game. Now, the first one now, we lead 1-0 right with 10 man down. And up to the 75th minute. I mean, different from a few times when I say what's his name? The striker name, Mikel Antonio try to call the ref attention to try kill time. When I see a man lie down on the field, when I see the captain hold on the ball and drop and
no game management.
Kill the
Is that yes? We spoke about it earlier.
Give the ball to Mexico and say, hey, come attack with.
Yeah, we're game management poor, Crux, 100%.
Like the man not think. Me, I wonder if the coach go think for them in a situation like that now with one man down. Nobody na job, nothing. Me see Andre Gray come on and me see him get the ball and them a try go through the middle. Me think when I go to the line and use him body and try go, run to the line down for them side and use him body and try shield it and win a foul.
And try win a throwing or something.
And try and kill up. You come like when I use common sense and nothing.
But Crux, a whole heap of game with that like that where the game management in the final minutes of the game is extremely poor.
And you can't blame the coach everything with that, brother. That's just common sense on the field.
But the coach can't shout it out on the sideline and tell a boy to drop a gun and start roll, man.
But hold on, we are watching game from our laptop or our phone or whatever, right? Our tablet. And we could have seen Mexico attack the wing. And you want to tell me, say, even if a man is an attacker, then he's a striker.
Tennessee, big up.
You want to tell me, say, even if you're a striker, you watch a game live and you're a player. You can't say, boy, you're the wing them attack. And go watch the wingers them. You go on and mark your keeper and the centre back. No, man, I better they sick, man. We feel like somebody him get some money, then pay him off, figure so, like seriously. And the first goal score, yes, it's also the first goal score. And a second one come less than 5 minutes, come score back again.
Yeah.
Liam Moore.
Boy, really, hey, me watch me. We go rewatch the match with Panama and Costa Rica. And me I tell you, say Costa Rica go out there fight. The man might make some jack down in some ways where they not really have to be, but they might try kill play. They might try kill.
Crux.
They might
That's
try
what I was
kill
saying
Panama
earlier,
play.
you know. That's
So
what
me
I
I
was
wonder
saying
now.
earlier when the Costa Ricans are defend the 1-0 lead,
But
you know.
The man, big
Them
man.
drop a gun and take foul half
Listen to me
line
now,
and all
man.
of them.
Listen to me
things
now, man. Me see one at the time a man go for roll left one of the man jam him down. The man is saying, you know, that's how determined the man them a fight. The man them a play hard.
there. Yeah, man.
But
And me
hold
I
on,
say,
Crux.
yo,
But Crux, me not cut you. You have a thing. The same Mexico game that we played. If I don't remember if what happened, 'cause a lot of person know turn off on TV. It's after Mexico go 2-1 up. If you
Yeah.
look how Mexico change them game
change, man.
completely.
Yeah, man, completely, brother.
Mexico depend on all attack, and as them score the second goal, the ball is them just a bounce the ball around them back line.
Yeah,
And if I
man,
say,
them
all right,
change, man.
why our forward them not press Mexico like how we there press them?
Because how the man set up the team
And
and the
no, but
tactics.
you see, to be fair, I don't think, all right, people are mix up the match with Peru and the match with Mexico. I don't think it was the same aim for Mexico match. Because in the
That is the
Peru match,
thing.
you could have definitely see, in a Peru match, you could have definitely see the players them really are run, like them are really that press, right? In this match, you didn't see them come out like them really do a press, like a full press or something like that. They never did do a full press. Could I say a difference? Right?
All right,
However,
so continue.
yeah, however, in the Peru match though, with that intensity where them you did that play, right? Even though them just got together, I think they really move the ball better than how that the senior team move it against Mexico. To be
Yeah,
fair.
me can't argue with that.
Yeah, them move the ball quicker and better. Them look more confident on the ball. I don't know if because them I say, you wanna man, we are stake a claim on this thing and
Hold
man,
on
we are
there.
do the thing, you know.
So I'm gonna ask you a
All
question.
right, one question
Hold
pertaining
on,
to
hold
that
on, let
game.
me ask you a question.
One question pertaining.
So the question would be, most of them players, then they know the team know them the English player. Who do you play them in the Mexico game?
For me,
Yeah. If you were the coach,
No.
who do you play them?
no.
Why you wouldn't play them?
Why me wanna play them?
Mm-hmm.
Me think. Me look on the fact that the team will have the team we pick them would have been together for a while. Though if you notice though from the Gold Cup, we haven't played a set team, you know, come right up to the last match we play now. It's always a different team, you know. Right? But nevertheless, the players have been together for a while. You understand? So you bear in mind, say, they would have know each other somewhat, right? As comparing to the guys who they put together, the younger guys who they put together in the Peru match.
So you feel say you kind of contradict yourself in a way you said before. Say the youth them play good and you see the difference and
But say the
everything.
youth they move the ball around.
Yeah.
No,
So
hold on,
hold
brother.
on. So would you want the same star players to play the same way? Would you feel better in the Mexico game if those players played and move the ball around?
All right, hold on.
Yes
I
or
think it ties with my question answering as somebody asks.
Yeah.
In the first half, was Peru playing a pressing game on us?
If Peru was playing a pressing game,
On us in the first half? Or was it the second half Peru came out and started to press us?
There were moments in the first half when
yeah,
they
man,
did try to press us.
There
were moments, yeah, man.
And
There
you could
were
see the
moments in the
pattern
first
of
half of
play
them, really.
to
Yeah.
evade the press.
Them break our press.
But let me tell you what was the difference. All right, listen to me. Let me tell you what was the difference. They were pressing, right? But based on the fact that we have moved the ball around, they never did go full out because we have moved the ball around, really. Right? But
But
to the fact that
Prof,
they realize it, what me think them realize it, you know, so them boy are moving on the ball, but them not protect them not do nothing much in the final third.
The
So we can go
decision
for them.
making on the
Yeah, me
final
think
ball
that,
was
yeah,
poor.
the decision making at the final third, I would me think build Peru confidence. And then just decide to come out second half and bring it to.
You know what cost us another game in the Peru game?
Me that's a
Akka
fitness.
and in madness. I mean, it's a fitness. Because
Yeah,
one man can make you
but them
want to
kind
stop
of
play
dead out, but
ball.
them kind of dead out in the
No, let
final
me
part.
ask you a
Yeah,
question. If you play a ball game with somebody, right? If you
yeah.
play football with somebody at any level, and a man have a clear pass in front of him and choose to pass the ball square, and he reach the forward. You'd approach the game after that.
Why?
Virgin, I
If,
when
if,
tired,
if,
they're tired. I when they're tired, they're tired. Your foot them just drop so weak. Your belly start paying you. Even if you score in the game, you can't score again. I just them type of feeling, them type of thing again. I tell you, as a player.
but we really think fitness a beat you though. But now we're
Huh?
going up on it. But think fitness a beat the
Fitness and the
team.
fitness and the fundament and the
Yeah, man.
foundation,
Fitness and the
No,
team.
fundamentals.
Crocs, me not agree with the
I mean, I
fitness
agree
thing.
with that. You know, me agree
I
with.
think the players them
All
just
right.
don't
Hold
know
on.
what to do when them up on the pitch, betting.
No.
Right.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this a little better. Why me say fitness? Me watch Mexico, watch USA, watch what's the name? Panama and Canada. Right, brother? And the man them keep the intensity right until the finish. The man them keep them intensity right until the finish. And for some reason, if you watch a few matches them, in the final, in the last 15, 20 minutes, we always seem fear breathing in terms of fitness. I don't know if I me alone see it. But
Listen,
me observe
man.
that.
Listen, man. In any game, no matter your fit, you could have been the fittest team in the world. If you're behind the ball around the whole 90 minutes, and now
Yeah,
possess the ball, you is
yeah.
going to look like you're unfit. If
Automatic,
Jamaica
brother.
either hold the ball, Virgin,
Auto.
Mexico, you look worse on weapon the field if we keep
Yeah,
the ball in a
but
position.
that still not take
Learn
out the
that.
fact. But that still not take out the fact. Still not take out the fact. Say, boy, it a show some level. Because watch on, brother.
No, man, there's no way you can run for
Watch on,
90
brother.
minutes on
Watch
a
on,
field and
brother,
not
man.
possess the ball, Virgin.
But it still not take out the fact. Say the man them burn out in the final, brother. Whether
You
them have
must
the
burn
ball or not have the
out. You
ball.
But you
must is a
must burn out
must.
Yeah,
Crocs.
You
brother.
Any
must burn
side
out,
with a burn
Virgin.
out Crocs.
So what I'm
You,
saying to you,
No
brother.
matter the
What I'm
fittest side
saying
with
to
a
you.
burn
What
out.
I'm saying to
tell him
you.
the
The man
formula.
them have to. So me I say to you, but listen what me I say to my brother. The man them have to use them common sense and start to hold more possession of the ball, brother.
And that if we tell
That's
the
all
man
me I
them
say.
now.
The man them have to use them common sense, brother. Listen to me, the coach could have tell you, say you hold possession and try. If the man them go down and move like them and eat that and confident, brother,
That's
them
why
are
you
gonna burn
can't
up.
blame the coach. Because we put on the
Them,
ball longer, them out there for hold the ball and them don't hold the ball.
them are gonna burn up. Cause even in the Mexico match, brother, me I wonder if
Who are the
Tapa
best ball
talk to
longer in the
Blake.
team formula?
Me I wonder if Tapa talk to
Me that's
Blake
a Ravel.
Alright, him hold the ball. Him hold the ball.
Boy,
Him hold the ball.
boy.
Uncle
Yo.
DJ alone try hold the ball and Antonio, don't it?
brother, me I wonder what is the man me brother. I
The
me
rest
think
of
we
the
have the
man them a
players
hot
going to
patty
try
the
with the
ball
man.
upon the foot like a hot patty. Damian Lowe
All
kick out the
right.
ball, big long
But
kick, we
Andre
lose it.
Blake and Damian Lowe seem like a sudden play. Me I wonder if
Andre
it
Blake
seem like a
next
sudden
one
play.
too. Kick out the ball every time to the Mexican them. But most and
Andre
hey,
Blake kick
hold
couple
on.
All
of
right.
yards and they come
All
out and
right.
just kick
Hold
with the
on. Hold
Mexico.
on.
Man not cut
All
you.
right.
Man
All
not cut you.
right.
One at a time. One
Crocs.
time. One
Crocs.
time formula. Andre Blake kick the ball about 3 times consecutively in the Mexican play them at the middle of the park. Just the next wave will come after us. Voop, voop, voop. Oh the hell. You if you so fit to do them thing. And you can't fit for that because you don't train for them thing there. You never train for that yet in a training session. The man has to come at us. 1,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
3.
Wave after wave
Wave
after
after
wave.
wave. Because your keeper
Yeah.
supposed to can pick a pass properly from down there. So.
All
You see
right.
me?
More of
Good.
hear Crocs' opinions on the upcoming game tonight. Where Msiaga go on tonight, or what would he want to see us do tonight, and also what way him would I use as the starting 11.
Alright, so first thing first, you ask where may I look for the match in the match. Good. No, may I look for possess the ball better. Because if we don't possess the ball in that game, may I tell you, Panama 1-2 touches and their movements, them not
Yeah,
normal.
yeah,
So for we not get tired quick, cause me I tell you, Panama have a tendency where if you not focus right through, they have a tendency to come back from 1-0 or 2-0 down. And they have shown that over the period of the over the period
Yeah.
of the World Cup
Yeah.
qualifiers.
Yeah.
So they have a tendency to come back from 1 down or 2 down if a team is not consistent with them focus.
Yeah.
So
True.
we must hold the ball. You understand? We must keep the ball. We must try to keep the ball. Finna burn out quick. Because if we don't keep the ball, we'll keep running.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's a one. So we must keep the ball. 2.
How we are gonna keep the ball against that the high press there where Panama implement those cracks? Intense high press from start to finish.
You can't
I
keep
tell
the
you,
ball.
a long ball if we go
Alright.
play another game, boss.
Watch it now. You asked about the starting, right? No, we have to put on some players we are gonna fight. Me don't want Corbett to start and with Antonio up there. So a 5-3-2 formation me appreciate. You get me?
5-3-2,
Yeah, man.
3-5-2 for the on the ball.
Going forward, the wing back them are gonna move forward and provide options from the wing. But we need two strong striker up there who can hold the ball, because I can tell you, Panama the bully team in the Concacaf. They're big and strong and they will bully you.
Yeah.
So you need two strikers up there to keep them busy, like to keep them busy. So me I look on a Corbett to start with a Mikel Antonio, and then sub on what's his name? Andre Gray. So in the middle we look on with what's his name? Stuart.
You that start Stuart Crack?
The man that starting, man.
The man not play in the age is when I virgin.
That starting, brother.
I don't think,
Them
as I said earlier, I'm sure enough cracks. As I said earlier, I don't think Stuart, the amount of game time Stuart have,
Yeah, man, because I
could be like the last
No.
3/4 year, Now add up to 2 full game,
So you not think him can start?
Boy, me confused on the issue because on the one hand we need a player with his skill sets.
Yeah, we can keep the ball with.
But on the other hand, because he's a ball playing CDM in every sense of the word, Press resistance CDM, But on the other hand, the brother has not played much in 3/4 of a year, probably not even 2 full games add up the amount of minutes in play. Bad man.
Well,
rough.
Me that love him start still.
All right. So Stuart and who?
Stuart and DJ and Ravel. Understand me? That midfielder look like them. You understand? I see some potential in a DJ playing or that DJ playing the cam, and have Ravel playing box to box with what's his name, Kevin Stewart, sitting a bit deep, and they will have the options on the wing. So me have Greg Lape on one wing and not Greg Lape, Taxi. I would start Taxi and Javian.
Okay.
Yeah. And Maps playing sweeper with Liam and Pinnock in front.
Pinnock, okay.
Yeah. You understand? Because Maps is good at reading the game, and Pinnock can tackle and read the game too. What's his name? Liam.
More.
Yeah, can tackle, and is a good and is one of them personally where you call now. Where you call him personally now where we fling them body in the ball.
Yeah.
Pinnock has shown some talent within the last Mexico match too, because I think about 2 times in the game he made have to show him body in one of them.
Yeah.
In one of them in a two challenges. So and Max with the experience and he don't have much legs, so anything I him at the clean up man and them a marshal the game from around there.
Yeah man, makes sense. Can't argue. Who are you front to?
As Mr. Corey and
Mikel.
And Mikel, yeah. Cause 2 warriors,
Yeah. Yeah. I would have
go
provided
bully.
a
Yeah,
whole
to
heap of,
bully them. Yeah, we
yeah,
know
man.
Corey himself a bully. And may I tell you, Panama, when you look on Panama as a bully team, where you need some man up there where can fight them too. You understand me, I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that may I look on. Ravel I play box to box as me say. If anything, when we are different, I'm looking at Corey kind of dropping back in the middle a bit for half a little support there. So I collect the ball to pass it to just in case we win it to Antonio. And if anything, as I said, Stuart I stay deep most of the time, just in case one of the wing backs them don't get back. And him have to be the lone central man to make the first tackle and the back line move across to make a 4 round if one of the defender them don't come back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Makes sense. I can't argue with that at all. By the way, I don't know how true it is just yet, but I see on Twitter say Mason Greenwood has been arrested on suspicion of rape and assault per the Athletic. Boy, I don't know what kind of problems him go get for himself, but all right. So I not think we get Shavan starting it. Shavan, you not tell me what you expect for going in that game. And you
Because last
starting
night
11 as well.
telling everybody from coach something last night. I just watch the match. I give up on Jamaican football.
Now we have to hold out to hope, man. We can't give up, man. We love it too much, man, to give up on it, man. We love it too much to give up on it. And I think Unseen up on the phone. Unseen look like him talk to him, girl.
Yeah, I hope say, man, this match I remember know if we can qualify or not.
Remember, say me just done do my course in a whole heap of big people are coming in Jamaica. You know. Give me
Wait, hold on. Which course you just done, the boss?
Alright, it's alright. Me soon come, man. Hold on, that's one hold on for me. Soon tell you what go on.
Alright, cool. Cause a long time I tell us say you need to sort out that, you know. Alright. So final thoughts on the panelists as we get out of here. Go on, go through my boss. What are your final thoughts? Go on, you talk to yourself, my boss.
Yes, I don't expect anything more than a lose tonight because too much unnecessary player in the squad and players that are not capable enough to get the job done, and they're just gonna get a fine beaten. Panama gonna give them about 3-4 because the starting 11 not gonna be the starting 11 that should be out there. So it's just gonna be a repeat of what took place in the national stadium.
Sadly, boy, go on that particular point they me can't even fight up on that one, to be honest with you. It a go rough. Crocs, your final thoughts, my boss. By the way, I want to say this, 1 second before you go, Crocs. Crocs was actually the very first panelist we may ever have on my channel, in terms of a live show, that coming like a long time, that coming like ages ago, Crocs.
A long time.
You remember that reasoning there?
Yeah, man.
You were actually the very first panelist we ever on a live.
Yeah, man.
In terms of
man.
before, I think Coach was the first one. Coach Minzy from Coach Dex was the first one me invite. But in terms of dropping the link and allowing people to come on, you were the first.
Yeah, man. I remember that
Go
time,
through,
man. Boy, man, look, we still have a chance thanks to Costa Rica. So I think this match I go show how much the guys really want it. You understand? And I'm looking for a spirited performance out there. I look for the Reggae Boyz, them work hard and go they go fight and show so them deserve it, for be there. There are a lot of factors that can go against us, you understand? But the players, as I said before, have to go want it more than anything. And I'm looking for a spirited performance and a fighting vibe out on the field. And me I look for 2-1 or 1-0 victory.
Yeah. All right, cool. Eddie Vision, big up, boss. Formula did a video on Mason Greenwood. Guys, Go check that video out, the video with that Eddie Vision did on Mason Greenwood, and go and subscribe to Eddie Vision's channel as well, guys. Some good content over there as well. All right, Unseen still a talk to him, girl. We can't find him on that. Shavan, you there?
There, man.
Your final thoughts, my boss.
I mean, I'm hoping that we do get a win. Not fully optimistic. Hopefully that we do get a win. I don't believe we will qualify for the World Cup. I think it's already gone out of our hands now.
Yeah.
But just looking for a spirited performance. So I hope we do, but I just don't believe that we will qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah. It a go sticky, man. It a go difficult.
Too many hurdles of a fall.
Yes, you already know.
For us to qualify.
Yeah.
Formula.
All right, Unseen. Your thoughts on what you see coming up tonight and your starting 11.
Oh, you want me to tell you about that, or you want me to tell you about the coaching thing too?
Oh, yeah, man. Where are the in my boss? Me there tell us you need to sort out that, you know.
All right. So I go ahead. I was me I tell Shavan for do it too, but he never link me back at all.
No, you never link me, boss.
Like there's something that work. In love the call center work money. You know,
I love the call center work, but I'm just busy.
But unseen, me not understand. Oh yeah.
I only for people me link.
But you not link me.
All right. So watch out. Which part in the country?
Me there in a St. Andrew.
In a St. Andrew. You're one of go start.
In a rural St. Andrew.
You're one of go start. So we can send the itinerary. And then you link the man them. You can send the number and you link them and you just pay the money.
So
if you pay in full, it's better for you.
Which course you just do?
I did the D license. Because them say me have to do it. Although me have the diploma in coaching, still have to do the D license. Based on how them set up the structure.
So you done that now?
Yeah, we done yesterday. We did an exam. I did a video on it. It's on my platform.
Your party?
You know, nobody know them parts. I used to do the exam.
Oh, yesterday you do it. Oh,
yeah, the final day.
So you think you pass it?
Let me can feel, man.
Yeah, ask if you think you know in an exam when you do exam, you have a feeling whether you pass.
Well, I'm not telling a lie. I do want A sit, but I never get to A sit still. But I run A minus. I never A plus. With the A minus. Because I never did really get to read. You get a chance to really read up a lot.
Yeah.
On the theory part. On the application part now, killer.
How much time it take you? How long it take you to do it? How long the whole course run?
It was 5 days, 2 weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and then Saturday again.
Unseen. Me I hear a virgin again in a more.
No, but we have to understand, say, in a scene catching, nobody can leave.
No, me no want to hear that unseen. Delete my number out of your phone, virgin.
Shavan,
coaching course.
If you live in a St. Andrew, you have to wait for the Kingston Casafa.
So why me can't set Obama and make a move go to a St. Catherine?
It's difficult. You have the kind of connection base.
Unseen. Me I hear a virgin. You hear me say delete.
No, but me I tell you if we do the one now. We are
hold on. Did you learn anything? You learned anything?
You must learn, virgin.
No, man, not at this thing, you know. Just want to know, like.
No, you must learn. I say you must learn more. Remember, I say I was mostly.
You're going there. You feel your knowledge base improve.
All right, so let me tell you what the difference now. So at GC. You do a whole heap of bag of theory.
Oh,
you learn things.
You do practical.
At GC, you do practical thing, but you learn a whole heap of theory, and some courses that build up around the football, right? Some courses build up around the football, like, sports psychology and stuff, like how to deal with athletes and stuff. But in depth, into the application of a training session, the application of certain stuff.
Yeah.
The course really get you in the because at GC, if you not go get yourself experience in the field, you won't be able. You're not gonna have the what I say now, that the mindset to apply the session. You learn in the book, But at this session now, I learn how to really put it together on the paper and put it together when I apply it on the field. So then work on communication. You have to can communicate
Okay.
good. Right?
Okay.
You have to can communicate good. If you can't communicate as a coach, rough.
So
You have to
how
can
Whitmore,
speak.
That's good to hear.
so Whitmore getting less and he can't talk.
Politics, brother, I'm on them game because of it in work up
Allegedly.
stunts.
The views expressed by
Allegedly.
Shavan is not
Yeah,
those of Formula Sports.
The
Right.
views expressed by
Allegedly.
Unseen is not
Not.
necessarily those
It's
shared by the
alleged.
Fabulous.
It's alleged. So
Allegedly.
allegedly. So
Question, Unseen, you got to do the C license?
yeah, that's the next step. But the C license now, that's a tricky one. So
Why?
that now, there may be a focus on the 14 Premier League coaches them. So and them have a D license, them have a something that come up with the tier 2 system where some of the clubs some of them will get preference.
Who you say watching Premier League right now?
Huh?
Who are watching Premier League right now?
Premier League games going on right now.
Me I watch it.
Yes, me I watch it too, you know. Me I watch it.
I know, but me have to run the live. Me can't watch nothing right.
Cause
wait, what else? They too love me. I watch it. Me I talk to them.
Unseen though, me happy for you say you sort out your license,
me take Shavan there, and Shavan don't leave me back.
Brother, you know, overstand me I try saying that, brother. Me not have a week if you just do like that. Me have to go take vacation if you go do that. Come I have work every single day. Sometime on Saturday.
The man of plantation work, Bridget.
You know, me the plan for even if me that work and it boss, so me not give me the time. Sorry for me now, I do my work.
So you that left your job, Bridget.
Me must survive, Bridget. I mean,
then boss, you think a simple thing for boss, you think a difficult thing for boss just fire you?
I say go. That me I tell him I say go. Cause I do my work. I love my football more than the work. Me I tell him that. Me not tell him.
Brother, me love football more than anything.
You love football more than food in your belly, Virgin.
No, but remember say the football can give food in your belly too.
Fair point, but I mean, some people, you know, more or less averse to risk in terms of, you know, give you know, some people who don't want to give a sure if you're unsure, but hey.
So like so back to the course. So you know we learn
anyway,
a lot.
Big up Coach Party, big up.
We learn a lot when it comes to teamwork because a lot of everything you do in the session. Everything you do in there is group work. So not everybody in our group, are able to really do everything. If them find out like you are the man who want to do every work, they're gonna stop you and give somebody else who weak. So we know what the person who's strong enough to build that person. So it becomes difficult sometimes, but you learn how to deal with the situation because it got me in a real life when I work with your group of people, your group of coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So allegedly similar to what we think happened to the Reggae Boyz with more. I just basically that them a teach you how to deal with persons. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
And we learn that. And then to the football thing now, you learn. So when you're a coach, there is a system in Jamaica now where they might implement from grassroots, which I hear talk about on I Am Sure Sports. They might develop a system where we'll teach the objective of the football game. So you have topics, you have principle of attack, you have principle of defense, right? And the man then we have up on YouTube and take a video and just apply them session. If you really ask them what the objective, them can't tell you. Because them do 3 sessions before when they match the session when they do the third session when they do or the final game. They must play ball. And that's why you end up to some youth can't function tactically because them don't know the objective of what they do.
Yeah.
You understand? So
not like what take place with the current national
so when I see Pierre just about my run up on Chevron run up on YouTube and go by JC and say this is what you should do.
Why you have to call my name, brother?
Chop that.
Why you have to call my name, brother?
Yeah, that's what I mean, family.
Yeah, man.
The point I make is that we have to, whenever you're a coach, you're learning, you know, if you go to the session, you want to go and do it, you have to just have an open mind and ready for, you know, work as a team because them a teacher from now say one man can't coach.
Yeah.
You understand? The moment with the one man thing, I never gonna make it. It's a teamwork. And in my group, we have a girl in our group, and you have a couple other people in the group.
The
And
girl,
they look,
the girl did look good.
the girl, she was a player. She's a player. She's a player, so she understand.
Me never asked her she was a player, boss. Me asked her she look good.
She alright, man. She alright,
But unseen. What me that like for
Me
now,
just,
right?
me just want to get the idea
Yeah.
of what awaits me when me, you know, when me
Unseen.
go
What me
about
want to ask, right?
my coaching.
Do they
body.
offer the courses on like a weekend basis?
That's what I'm saying to you. Saturday, Sunday, then a Saturday.
Them not offer it during the week.
No.
Oh,
Because them I work, remember say a lecturer teach it, you know, peer to the principal.
Oh, you mean Andrew Peart?
Yeah, and Lamar Morgan, but Lamar Morgan have they catch COVID, so he couldn't come. So Speed take over for him.
Oh, Rudolph Speed.
Right.
Speed.
So
Rudolph Speed.
Speed our next month they were very bright, you know. Enough people not believe
Yeah, man.
him know the
Yeah,
game,
man.
you know.
That is clear.
He
Nobody
very
not
bright, you
dispute.
know, and he make a whole heap of things.
Yeah, man.
A whole heap of things.
Nobody would have, only a fool would have dispute the fact that Mr. Rudolph Speed is an intelligent man.
You know, next thing to what people understand, whenever we're up on a platform as a media person, it's different from when you're talking as a coach.
Yeah.
But them not gonna understand. Them not gonna understand. I always explain to people. Whenever I'm up on a platform, I talk about, you know, Jamaica football. We have a sound bias sometimes. But whenever we ever talk the football as a coach, there's a different argument. We have to tell you the technical thing them and stuff. So we have to understand that. So there's a difference there. You understand me? So people are saying, no, you're talking and seeing. Yeah, I'm talking now because I talk as a coach.
Speak, Coach Party.
Yeah, man. So if you can ask more questions, you know, want ask questions, send in the comment before Farmer finish him show. So
yeah, man.
All
right. Since you're a big coach now, seeing what you expect tonight and give you your starting 11.
You know well, I get back to my starting 11, but me not care. It's on my own. You understand me? I'm gonna tell you the reason why. And people pick them starting 11 because of name. I'm not doing that today. I'm picking it because of performance. I don't care if I want mediocre team and play. I have to keep it because of current football. So in my hold on, period. Him Brown injured.
From what I hear is okay. From what I hear is okay.
It's okay. So alright.
Yeah.
So in my backline I would have Brown at the play, right? Centre back I would have Pinnock and King. At the left, I will go back with Taxi. He never have a bad game. You know, from him corner, him get a goal from it. So if award him back with a chance. In the midfield,
Never true word after Yancy.
You know, man. In the midfield now.
Say you turn big coach now, so you're not gonna be as biased.
In the midfield now, I would have back Speedy. A Speedy and Woody start now. Danny DJ have to play again, so that two.
Speedy, DJ and Ravel, that was midfield too.
That was the midfield. But I think though, I don't know, I just can't start Kevin Stewart because he never play for Jamaica. Yeah. I have to send him out the game second half.
Yeah.
But for me, I would give back. Boy, so this, but I give back Ravel a chance to start. Yeah. Michael Antonio up top. Wingers. What the winger them in the squad again? Because me didn't even know who they did now.
Lamar Walker, Bobby D. Cordova, Flemmer, and Peter Lee Vasa can play on the way, out wide as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in a two strong.
So, you know, so we have to go with Lamar then.
Yeah.
We have to go with Lamar. And we have to go with Reed. But you know, for them style, them like use forward a wing. I put something over there. You know, your name?
Corey.
Corey. run like him mad. Run up and down like him mad.
Yeah.
But Lamar definitely out on the wing. Over the next side, I think Bobby pay the price or him getting punishment. I think Bobby getting punishment, so but I play Bobby, you know, too.
All right,
Our
cool.
formation, yeah, it's supposed to done.
That's a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And you'd play Antonio up front.
Yeah.
Formula, we never bring up this something there so we can see the squad. The people could actually see the squad line now.
Yeah.
You know, I never do that because the time cut. So it would have take up a bit of time to actually people can visualize it in their brain, man.
Yeah, man, for real.
It would have take up too much time to go through everybody individual.
Hey, Shavan, when I did the exam in our class, you know, the time for that waiting when I put things back. Yeah, I'll do it in your brain from first and go there with it. Yeah, and
I said I just
see somebody asked you if I have a coaching job, would you be interested?
Of course, once you can pay me what I think is okay, we can negotiate.
Big money and see no ask, you know.
No, I'm not really, no, I'm not asking for no big money, but come on, man, don't come with no minimum wage.
Yeah.
What's the minimum wage again? 27,000.
No man, in the 30s now, man.
And I 30s now. I'm not checking
30,000 per month. About 30,000 per month.
35
per month.
Yeah. About that's a minimum wage, you know, man.
People live after that?
No, what I know, man. Let's ask what minimum.
Me no know though how you and Chaddy can link up. Me no know how you and Chaddy can link up.
Chaddy, I link me on Instagram now.
Yeah, man, Chaddy.
Sports TV. Or link me on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your link in the comment section.
Put the link in the comment section.
See your Instagram. But unseen, me in a virgin again in a virgin because my bex in a virgin.
What you vex for?
Yeah, virgin. Imagine how me I sit down and reason out this thing and you know you go do this thing and you never make me know say you do it much less. For give me a link for make me know say yo.
Actually, you know what you show them because all the time I am sure the man is one to talk about from the first session, first day ago. We are talking about the coaching course. Shavan, could I tell you to come link Shavan?
But watch Manning's man show. I don't see and there talk about that. I know some can link Manning's man though if for the information.
No, I know him have
it.
I say Shavan, me link Shavan just link you too.
So how you link Shavan and you not link me? But no, I show you all the coaching course and I show you. And you link everybody else about the coaching course.
That's true, man.
Formula. Stop stressing yourself, man. Me and you go do it together.
Yeah, man. We are going to get it done, man. We are going to get it done.
I don't know why Unseen. Yo, me is a coordinator. So you see when time I have training classes I come up, I have to kind of focus on it because we have a large amount of persons to start work. So I have to literally in people's skin for them do what they're supposed to do so them can start work. So that is the thing
big money
my job.
position now.
No, so we can have big money.
Hey, me never like in my life, you know, but I never do away in the work.
A call center?
No, me can't. I think we can't do much time apply.
You know, so I apply for one years ago, you know. I apply for 1 year ago, but I don't know why. Probably them think somebody did overqualified. Then they can't do it.
Me can't do it. Me can't do it. I see myself. And then now football starts again.
Watch a war go on.
You know which match?
Dumbo will then score and the keeper hold on the ball. What was keeper hold on the ball and the man them gang him.
Oh, anyways, Chaddy W, say Unseen Sports Instagram link here in the comment section. So if you have a work for Unseen, you can just click the link and go DM him, and the two of you can reason it out, and Unseen can get him big coaching jobs. In
For it's yeah, so like me's a fitness coach. Me do fitness very well, and
yeah,
now
yeah, yeah,
I can teach properly now in terms of the other aspect of the football game. You
yeah.
understand? We don't know already because I win a cup, I win Ben Francis Cup people. Who don't know that? Who win Ben Francis Cup already?
Cool,
Charlie
man.
Mount. The
Cool,
Charlie Mount
man.
High School. So it's not like me a mediocre. I know the thing. But so you
Yeah,
have some
man.
people, they want to come tell us, all right, me I get 10,000 a month and where that I go?
10,000 Kevin buy bag juice, Virgin.
Bridget, me tell us I work for them money they went time I learn the thing, brother, and I win competition.
Yeah.
So
No, a
what me I say
different
now?
thing.
No, a different thing. Me have a problem. Me pay me my dividends already, my tithes and my offering. My
Yeah.
time for collect now. So
But
if you're not
you have to go
interested,
do that. You have to go do that C license course that you know.
yeah man, I quit something now.
Whenever the chance presents itself, you know.
That's how the aim now. So I think I get recommended based on how I perform in the D
Cool, no,
system.
man. Top
Yeah,
shutter.
yeah.
Ta-
So
Coach
Yo,
Party.
and
Top
there's one thing alone me can ask you if when you're coaching
top
national
coach.
team, the bother call Aka. Leave do.
You hear
If
Shawan,
the
that?
you have
if
to
the
listen to
JFF if the JFF hold a gun at your head until they say yo, you have to pick Aka.
Yes, take the bullet.
Shawan,
Nah man, just call me.
Shawan,
Me
you
will
got to
call
let
my
you know.
bridge in them.
You must see I got on big coach and family. You know.
Brother, I'm not coach at Jamaica, brother. I'm on the day, so.
All
I lie
right,
you a
guys.
tell. I lie you a tell. Let me tell you how
All
to make
right.
enough money
Yeah,
in
man.
Jamaica.
Money there for coaching, man, Shavan. Coach
Yeah,
out there make some
Donovan
money.
document enough money to football in Jamaica. I can't tell you that.
Yeah, man. All right. So, guys, we have come to the end of another show.
Me
Guys, the
watch
match
along.
has been
Me watch along today.
Yeah, man, we are doing a watch along, man. We the plan for set the watch along at 5:30, but now the watch along moved to 4:30 because the time for the match change.
What time are the
So,
match?
guys,
5
the match at
o'clock.
5:05.
So I'm thinking 6:05. That's what I'm saying on the
Them
internet.
change it. Them
Apparently, what
change
them
the
say?
time.
No, I not change in the formula. A JFF never. You know what I'm saying? But
we don't know how true that is, so we're not go run with that.
So
See,
Google I tell lie.
boy, it on the JFF Twitter, them say a 5:05 Jamaica time the match start.
Okay, I could see what one then.
Yeah, man. So, guys, we're hoping for the best. It is now or never. If we don't win that game, guys, we're not going to Qatar. It's as simple as that. Win, and we still stand a chance. Draw, or especially if we lose, it done, guys. 2026. So we have to win. Hope for. I personally think that we're gonna need to scrap it out. I don't think no beautiful leather gonna knock today. We have to go. If we're gonna get a win down at Panama, we have to go down there, go scrap it out, man, and
That's
try
how
and
we have
with
to
a
play a
win.
good football to win Panama. Scrap
Good
football now
football,
make them.
me I tell you, me no foresee it and see.
But they say them now go play good football, but that we need to win.
Yeah, then that me I say we have to go scrape out a win. That me I say we have to go scrape out a win. Big thanks to all of the viewers, all the commenters, and of course all the panelists who jump on our reason. We had a good reasoning about football, so much appreciated. Thanks to everyone for being here. Hopefully, we can get that big 3 points later tonight, man.
Yeah,
Much
man.
needed 3 points, man.
That's for going in Jamaica.
red card.
HW4YY. We answered
Referee
that
a red
already.
card. That.
We
Referee a
answered
red
that
card.
already,
That.
man. The match is at 5:05.
Where say all go? Period.
Man get a red card.
I red card that.
Yeah, red card that. Even the
Yeah, man, long
next
time. You know,
if you
say
get a
back in the
yellow card
days,
already still.
All right, guys.
never give.
Stay safe and take care. And I can argue about that backstage.
But they are wise, man.
Back in the days, period.